The Wild Wild West.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Welcome to the show.
Here we are again. Here we are.
Hey, guys. How are you?
Like how you guys just threw it in neutral real quick.
Oh, yeah.
It's got real Dick
That's
Cavett
how we
real
like
quick.
it.
Yeah, we like to, you know,
We like to
Ease
bring
into
them
it.
down.
we got a
Bring 'em
highbrow,
down.
real highbrow followership.
I like it.
So
Yeah. They like our stuff. We're
Couple
going
of-
to talk about, we're going to touch on a few topics today. We're going to talk jacking off for about 1 hour. And that's it. That's the only topic.
Very
H. Foley's going to go over his exercise regimen the next
Yeah,
half
we're going
hour.
to talk about exercising and
Talk about
jacking
crock
off.
pots.
Crockpot,
Nice.
yeah. Speaking of, I need you to fire that thing up.
Do you have-
I got the broth in the fridge.
I was thinking about your stew all last night. I was
Yeah.
like, I wonder if you put it on right
no,
now.
I didn't because I
broth
got to wait
defrosted?
till the,
Yeah.
Are you cooking here?
Well, yeah, I'm trying.
Are you really?
Yeah, last night I had a bowl of meat.
What kind of meat
Sounds
you
like a
have?
homeless guy.
I
vague meat.
got a bowl of meat and bacon and eggs this morning.
All right.
Some spinach in there,
Look at you.
but the bowl of meat's good.
What,
Hold the
what is
meat.
the
What
meat?
does that mean?
What were you, salt and pepper?
I
What do you
mean,
get?
I take a ground beef, put it,
Hamburger meat?
yep, then sprinkle some cheese on there, put it in a bowl, pour hot sauce on it.
Texas chopped
It's
cheese.
so good. Dude.
That is good.
That
I
is
don't
good.
care what anyone says.
No,
That's great.
That's delicious.
It's my type of meal.
I
You
love
do the whole thing, the whole pan.
I mean, you leave some in there for a little, and
then
then
you
you
go
go.
back.
You know what? Who am I kidding? I'm going to finish that fucking pan right now.
I
Here's
love
a
the
pound of
fact.
ground beef.
Yeah.
I love the fact that all these fitness guys are now coming around on hamburger meat. You
Yeah.
know, like that's what it's all about.
Yeah, fitness guys like me.
Yeah.
I know.
All these
No,
fucking-
they're all those guys on the internet. They're like ground beef or grass-fed organic ground beef is great for you. I knew that since the 80s.
I've been a big ground beef guy.
paying off.
telling everybody.
If that's what happens, I would lay off it. Then.
Paying off big time.
I really did always wonder why it was so much cheaper than the other meat. I'm like, it's just you're chewing it up anyway. Why does it matter if it's
Yeah.
pre-ground?
Yeah, I don't know.
I was big on that forever. Yeah, I would get ground meat and be like, dude, nobody knows about this.
Grass-fed, grass-finished, baby. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Grass-fed hamburger helper.
Oh, don't get me started. That was my move back in high school.
Yeah, me too.
Come home
bro.
from wrestling practice. My mom had a fucking hamburger helper stroganoff sitting on the table. Big glass of milk. Go to town.
Yeah, I was a bagel bite guy. I would microwave like 24 bagel bites.
That's
The outer rim was just
Psychotic.
cold.
Yeah.
And I would eat all of them and I would dip them in SpaghettiOs every day after school.
Whoa.
And watch Pokemon with my little brother.
I used to love SpaghettiOs and a peanut butter and jelly with it.
Yo.
And I would dip the peanut butter and jelly in the SpaghettiOs.
Yo. How
That's-
crazy did
Just a
you
couple days ago.
I mean,
did you fuck with the meatball SpaghettiOs or how did you
I
fuck?
did. We fucked with them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind
we
of.
liked it.
They were pretty big.
I would even raw out of the can. It's
I
very
just
good.
couldn't. When I was a
They were
kid, I
good.
couldn't do the beefaroni. Something about it creeped me out. I didn't
I
like
could
the
either.
thickness of the nudies.
The nudies were a little slimy.
Yeah, they're too thick.
I agree.
It was too bucatini for me. I'm an angel hair man.
Dude.
When that angel hair hit the households in dirtbag households in
That
the
was
90s,
big.
we thought we were fucking from Sicily. Thought we were the Medici or
it's
whatever.
angel hair. You're like, what the
Medici
fuck?
family eating fucking SpaghettiOs.
I remember getting real mad at my mom after like she busted out the angel hair once, then she'd go to the regular spaghetti. I'd be like, why?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
what's
think
the?
Did
why
I do
not?
something wrong? Why aren't we getting
Is
angel,
angel
hair?
hair more expensive somehow?
It might have
It
been
was
when
just,
it hit the scene.
for some reason, it was fancier. I don't know
So-
why.
It's so much better.
So much better.
It's crazy.
You get a good
Sexual.
bite.
Angel hair was kind of sexual.
It was. Maybe
Dude,
that's
for
You
some
think
reason
angel
it
hair
was.
was?
Well, maybe that's why the parents
It's for side chicks.
True.
especially at your house. I bet the boys went.
Yeah, my
straight
mom would get the
upstairs.
laundry basket that week and be like, "Good
Yeah,
God."
that's the angel hair.
It was just like dumping rocks out of a dumpster.
That's four of the horniest brothers. Just
All in one
nonstop.
bedroom. Yeah, me and my
Angel
brothers
hair
in
was
one bedroom.
sexy.
Horny.
I like
Angel
it.
hair is a
It is sexy, man.
Little olive oil and garlic.
You don't see it out at restaurants either. It's all this
Nah.
bucatini, all this shit. We don't, we're trying to get
It's all
laid.
fettuccine, which you brought it up. That's side piece shit. The fettuccine Alfredo. If you're at the dinner with a girl and she orders the blackened chicken pasta, she's a whore. She's a fucking
This is
whore.
based off one experience he's had. When he was waiting tables, he's
Yeah.
like, this dude rolled in. This girl was such a whore. Ordered chicken Alfredo. And then, like, that's what my mom eats. And now I can't look at her the same.
I will say,
Chicken Alfredo rules.
Yeah, I'm looking at my mom. I'm like,
it's
what
slut
the
food.
fuck?
Fettuccine Alfredo is slut slop.
Yeah.
It's for sure.
What's some other slut slop?
I think any kind of like pesto. They fuck with.
Nah, really? Or what's
No, it's definitely fettuccine. It's fettuccine or no. What's the other one? The cheese filled noodles. Tortellini.
Tortellinis are for dumb bitches. Yeah.
Just get the ravioli, you skank.
Yeah, I take back pesto. Although that might be graduated. That might be elevated slut.
Elevated
stuff.
slut.
Yeah, once you
Boss
get off.
slut.
Yeah.
I think filet mignon's kind of got that rap too.
With sluts?
Some broad will think she knows what she's doing. She'll get
Apparently
a
I'm a
filet mignon
slut.
and get it like medium well. What'd you say?
I guess I'm a slut.
Oh, I'm always
Chicken
filet.
Alfredo and filet mignon.
I'm always filet.
Guys can eat it. It's good for guys. You just your muscles and shit.
Guys, it's cool.
Okay.
It's for hot dudes only.
It's for hot dudes and giant sluts.
They'd get that in like a cranberry juice. Be like, you fucking dirty bitch.
Ew. Ew. You're on your period eating fettuccine Alfredo.
Filet mignon and cranberry juice is kind of sick. That also sounds like you're on a date with a 16-year-old.
Can we get a lid on this, please?
She's
Mac
not
and
even at your
cheese and a
table. You're
Shirley
just like, you
Temple.
nasty little slut over there with your parents.
Mac and cheese and a Shirley Temple. Now you're speaking my language.
Yeah.
Although this is how much of a dirtbag I am. I've never had the upgraded mac and cheese that touched the shit in the box.
Yeah.
Ever. Once in Philly, Cotton got a platter delivered.
He's got the inside connect. though.
Yeah, he's plugged in.
He's got
dude.
that's
Sat
Black
down to a
Mac. That's
platter of
Black
Mac.
Mac, dude.
Dude, Black
Mac's
forget
different.
about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Black Mac's different, dude.
I had a first class education in that shit because we did Cotton's bachelor party and I like went out and bought all this stuff. We did like a little grill barbecue. I must have bought about $400 worth of store bought potato salad, and it was all his boys from the neighborhood, and nobody touched it.
Dude,
And after
that's
like
white
an
potato
hour,
salad.
I pulled one of them aside and I was like, Juan, how come no one's eating the fucking potato salad? And he's like, black people don't fuck with store bought potato salad.
yeah, man. I swear to God, I think they put vibranium in their mac and cheese. Dude, I have to like take my wife aside. If we go somewhere, like my parents' house or something, it'll be like bleach blonde American cheese on noodles, and like I'll have to like take her outside to like be like, all right, dude, you can like scream out here. She gets fucked up. She's like, what is this? And I'm
Have
like,
her punch a pillow.
it's American cheese and milk on noodles.
Store bought potato salad being like garlic to vampires to black people. Next time you go to an unruly neighborhood, have some and be like,
Were you Velveeta or Kraft growing up?
Kraft is-
Velveeta hit
Kraft's
us
number
for
one,
a
but
minute.
Velveeta is
Yeah, Kraft was going on, and then I think Velveeta was one of those things
Yeah,
that
they
was at
hit
my
later.
friend's house that I like snuck into the shopping cart, and I was like, I had some Velveeta, and like my mom was like, get this shit the fuck out of here.
Because Velveeta had their angle was it's not powder, it's real cheese.
The real cheese.
But what kind? What
It
was
was
that?
not. It was like just a bed,
just a bag
preserved
of
cheese
fucking
whiz. Yeah.
cheese.
We were a huge Velveeta when I was real young. It was in a huge block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could never wrap up the end airtight enough. So you had to go through, it was like Normandy. You had to get like the first couple of waves of fucking hard, dried cheese to get to the good shit. Ooh, and I remember my mom, when shit was tight, she'd be like, just eat it. And it'd be like fucking eating fucking drywall. Suck.
It was the first time you had Velveeta. It
was
is kind of
decadent.
like a revelation. You're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Nothing
what is
melts
my
like
house
that.
doing?
Nothing
yeah, it's
melts
crazy.
like that.
My stepmom introduced me to it, and it was like, I looked at my mom. I'm like, you got to pick it the fuck up. You are. I'm about to move into Dad's house for good. I will leave you too.
Yeah, chips and cheese was like just melting American cheese on chips was big, and then my friend was like,
Really?
hit me with the Velveeta, and I was like, bro.
Yeah.
Although I feel like Velveeta was kind of indicative of like a problem. Like usually if there was a Velveeta house, there was like marital strife.
Oh, yeah, there's a couple holes in the wall.
Yeah.
There was a couple holes in the wall.
They were trying to buy back that kid's love.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a little Dunkaroo action.
There was always that one kid that you were friends with that you knew there was trouble in the house, that when they would offer you to eat over, you'd be like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to go home.
I will say the single mother household had snacks.
Good
fuck
snack.
That's
yeah.
where you could find Dunkaroos.
Good snack.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, she's treating her little man right.
Yeah, well, she was subservient to the son. The son
Yeah,
would be like,
the son
no,
becomes the
mom,
man, yeah.
give me the Dunkaroos.
Some random dude leaving with a work truck out front, named like Ron or something. Like,
Grabbing
I
your,
see you guys
grabbing your
later.
last Dunkaroo.
Fuck,
That was the
tightening his belt.
funfetti one.
Yeah, my cousin snorted pixie sticks in a single mom basement. Like there was like we were at a friend's house, a single mom, and he just started just railing lines of pixie sticks.
did this?
My cousin.
He developed a drug problem, I would have to assume.
Dabbled.
Bounced hard. He bounced hard. He dabbled. He was a dabbling man. He's snorting pixie sticks. You know, he's
Something in
what
the
else,
air.
what
Something in
else
the
is
air
out
at
there?
a single mother house. You go, I got to do something in this basement. No one can stop me here. There's only a woman. You know, there's no paw.
There's no paw to rain down on you.
Some house painter every couple of weekends showing up. He ain't gonna say shit.
He's all about it.
Dude, I've talked about this before, but I'll never forget it. When we were at our friend's house, it was just his mom, and he had these walkie-talkies, and I swear to God, this actually happened. We're like fucking around. He's like, if I go to a certain channel, it picks up my mom's phone conversation.
What?
And we picked up a phone conversation of his mom complaining that the guy wouldn't sleep with her, and we were all like, oh, just turn it off right away.
Oh,
shut it off.
Dude, we were looking for porn at my buddy's house one time, or weed or something. We were looking for something that a 13-year-old's looking for.
Yeah.
And we were going through, and we looked on. My one buddy was looking under the bed, dude, and pulled out one of those like plastic shopping bags, just full of dildos and like whips and chains. He's like, dude, what is this? And there was like 5 of us. We're like, ah! Dude, the kid's like, put that back. Like, god damn, dude, why do you have us going under your mom's bed? This is crazy. What did you expect us to find?
I feel like you had to do that shit in the summer. Whatever house you were at and there was no one home, you tossed the place like you were
like you're on a warrant, dude.
Look for everything.
Yeah, like a no-knock.
Cutting open pillows.
Dude,
Dumping out fucking coffee and shit.
Fucking stethoscope on the wall going around.
my brother claims, and I have reason to believe it's true, but he said his friend had like, you'd have like, you would like copy VHSs off of like TV or whatever. He had some sort of blank tape that they had like a movie on, and they went to like put it in to watch it, and his mom and her new boyfriend had recorded a sex tape and like recorded over what had been there. So they watched the first 10 minutes, then it was just his mom giving a blowjob.
Went from 3 minutes of coach to fucking anal real quick.
Oh, your mom giving head.
Just head, bro, on a old VHS.
That's
dude.
worse than...
I know.
That's brutal. That's like the worst thing you can
mom
see.
giving head.
That's it.
What would you prefer, to see your mom receiving doggy or giving head?
I hate to say doggy.
Yeah,
doggy,
because you can.
giving head.
They're
Head
still
is-
up a little for imagination.
Obviously,
Head is-
it's POV. He's going dirty cameraman. Be like, yeah, that's a fucking.
That's a mission, though. That's back in the day. That's a heavy ass fucking camera. That guy had some upper body strength.
If he drops it, she's dead.
Yeah, dude. That's like a news camera.
Yeah.
Like April O'Neil. Damn, yeah, I didn't even think about that. That is a big cam.
Oh, the biggest. Yeah, if they were doing it back then, they were real freaks.
Yeah.
You had to set up a tripod and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it was crazy. Being that freaky back then took a lot of gear.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't just like have a cell. Now you can just have like a cell phone.
Sure.
Maybe be live streaming out to people or whatever. But like, yeah, that sucks. Porn moms. That's going to be a hard wave of kids growing up with OnlyFans moms.
A lot. I mean, yeah, a shit ton of them.
Yeah, man.
Because back in the, I used to work at I used to work in the photo department at a supermarket. Pretty cool guy.
Oh,
at
that's
the
actually
time,
kinda
You know
nice.
what I mean? And that was anytime you like a girl would drop off film, you were really hoping there was
Yeah.
naked pictures on there.
Was there ever?
Nope, not once.
Freshman year, I worked at a West Coast Video. And if you're not familiar with West Coast Video, they had the room in the back.
Yep.
With the fucking beads.
You paid a couple visits.
Oh, what? Dude.
You worked there.
I used to look at the box and jerk off to the memory of the cover. I remember one was called Heinfeld. It was a Seinfeld spoof.
That's nice.
Hot. Yeah, Kramer had a hog on him. But this kid worked there, and his mom, single mom, worked there too. They both worked there. And you could see what everybody you get to take your movies home a week. No lie, this kid's mom rented Time for an Ass Fucking too. And he was time for an ass fucking for the next 4 years in high school.
That's tough.
Hated us.
Damn.
Time for an ass fucking. This is early 90s.
Yeah, that's terrible.
She rented it knowing her son worked there?
Yeah. Didn't give a shit.
I mean, it was time for an ass fucking.
It's
There's
time.
nothing you can
Dude.
do. It's time. It's time. You gotta
You
go.
see the big hand and the small.
Yeah,
It's time for an ass fucking.
It's ass fucking somewhere.
My boy's dad owned. My boy's dad owned a bunch of independent, like not like a chain, not like West Coast. It was just like Epic Video or whatever. There's like 4 of
Movies.
them.
Remember movies?
But then Blockbuster came in and he had to close up. But he kept all the porn from like 5 locations, and it was all in the basement. And for years, we had no idea. We'd go over there for years, had
Fort
no
Knox.
idea.
That's
Dude,
everything.
we're down the basement, and there's just wall to wall boxes. My buddy like as I got out of a movie, like falls into one, and it just like spills out all over. He's like that whole box is porn. He's like, these are all porn.
Imagine
And
that.
we robbed the shit out of those.
Yeah, you have to.
Imagine that you're spending the whole summer jerking off to Southern Living and you got the fucking
Fucking Mecca.
treasure of Sierra Madre
Yeah.
downstairs.
Gazungas 3 and Lust at Sea we took.
What was it?
Gazungas 3 and the other one was Lust at Sea, and Lust at Sea made the rounds.
Really? Yeah, we had the Spanish Fly 14. That was the big tape. That
Damn, they
flew
got
around.
up to 14 of them. That's pretty good.
We had, it was a spoof on Psycho, and it was called the Butts Motel.
That's pretty good. That's a thinker, though.
Yeah, the knife was a dildo in the shower. It was pretty good. Yeah, it's crazy they made porn funny back then.
I know.
Dude, and they also spent, I don't know who they had the writers, and I know it was like
Good, right?
my hormones were pumping, but man, the storylines, you'd be like fucking pre-coming when she's talking. Like, oh, he's not coming back for a while, and the maids.
You go, I got a feeling where this is headed.
Woo-wee.
I'm still a bit of a story head. Like
Love it.
I need it.
I kind of need a little bit. If it's just like smash cut to insertion, I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
build me up,
Little
prime that
seduction. Stepdad, stepdaughter have to share a hotel room. Hello.
bro.
Man,
Share bed might be one of my favorites.
Shared bed is nice.
Share bed is.
I'll be honest, I was on shared bed very early.
Really?
Before it was like people were talking about it, and I was like, this is wrong.
yeah, it's
Share
so
bed?
normal.
Before
now.
the stepmom
Okay,
genre, like early on, I got a shared bed video, and I kept going back to the well on that.
You thought it was wrong.
And I was like, "This is insane. This is terrible." Yeah, shared stepson and stepmom on vacation.
That was pre-stuck.
It was pretty
Dude,
stuck. It was
is
very
a-
early.
Dude, my
And then
buddy
Stuck
was
came
like,
out, and everyone's not afraid to admit they're jacking off the incest porn. And I was like, "Oh, thank God, thank fucking
Well, it's
God."
all step. It's step.
Step,
is
that's
not
step.
Or they'll claim step, and then in the video they won't say
Yeah,
step
like, I'm your
sister.
mom. Let me jack you off.
Yeah,
There you go.
you're
This-
like,
this
all right,
is
come
something-
on now. I'm
false
not,
advertisement.
Yeah,
yeah,
Stuck didn't. I thought Stuck was going to have a moment,
I thought that was goofy.
and it didn't.
same.
Couldn't do it.
Yeah.
really? I thought Stuck definitely had.
Stuck
it.
didn't get me. I'm
I
shared
thought it
bed.
was going to be the next big thing, and I feel like it.
I feel like it is. I feel like
it
I've
had
never
it-
heard a comedian not talk about Stuck porn.
I think it exists.
I think you
There's
opened the
not that many-
floodgates. I didn't hear about it until you said it.
Well, Matt, don't put this on me.
You're really
Put Stuck in
advocating for it.
incest. Put Stuck incest porn on me,
Freak
bro.
Zero, Shane Gillis.
Everyone knows you love Notre Dame and you love Stuck.
Notre Dame and Stuck porn.
I just find I have a
They do a
believability
new
issue.
Under Armour Stuck porn commercial.
In the shared beds, the mom always slept it away. Like she would, like her ass was always
and
fucking.
go, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
you're
on her
hard. I
back.
can help you with that. I go,
Yeah.
oh, what the hell's
It's
going
always
on?
like, well, just because we need sleep, you know what I mean? It was like we have to get to bed, so let me do
I
this.
told you we were
we have a
gonna
big
talk
day
about jacking
tomorrow.
off.
You know what I mean?
So motherly.
It's a good
Yeah,
mom.
I've been off the porn. I don't want to just shoehorn this into every discussion. I've been off since January.
That's
Good for
man.
you. Are you thinking clearer?
Yeah, you get harder over less for sure. You get kind of like high school kind of boner type things.
Scrolling is a trigger for me because my Twitter feed and my search page on Instagram is just bad news. And I'll catch something and I'll just be like, all right, and then fucking right to fucking you porn.
Yep. The
Yeah,
alone,
the Instagram can jar one loose.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, you see it, you go,
especially
oh,
alone
shit.
in a hotel. That's you know what I have now. You know those things you strap to your head. And there's a ball and a string and you punch it. I have one of those and I do that. I do that at night.
You're super gluing your eyes closed when you
That's
get to a
crazy.
hotel
You know
room.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Dude, those things are
I'll never
awesome.
leave that.
That's what I just
That
So
distraction.
hard not to jack off. It's shadow boxing in a hotel. Nuts.
At a
That's
Best
fucking
Western.
crazy. Yeah, I'm horny as fuck. I better shadow box in my fucking hotel room.
and the noise you can probably hear next
It
door.
still
It's
sounds
pop,
like you're
pop,
jacking
pop.
off,
Yeah, it's
dude.
like pop, 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 pop. Dude, it was effective. It does calm you down though, because you get the willies after a show. You're like, I want to do something.
Of
bad.
course. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you
I
mean?
want to eat something.
Drink,
bad.
drugs, eat.
Yeah,
something.
you want to do something fucked up.
Yeah.
So I just punched the ball. I just fucking sit there and punch
You had
the
an
ball.
adrenaline high. You want to hurt yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The older I get, the more I kind of can see. Remember hearing about those guys that have like hookers rub their backs, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of those guys.
I can see it now. I'm like, dude, I used to like laugh when I was younger. Like, why the fuck would anyone do that? Now I'm like, nah, I kind of
Could just use a
Definitely.
hug.
right on.
Yeah.
It's a hug, yeah, hug, some nice
I
words.
feel like talking to a lady.
Put you to
What are you
sleep.
doing?
That'd be nice. Maybe from
Hit him
behind.
with a Chris Hansen.
Just a
I
from
bring him
behind
into my
HJ.
hotel room and I go, what are you doing here?
You know I'm only
Are you here
12,
to
right?
meet a 37-year-old man? What are you doing?
With a ball hanging from his forehead.
True. That's the part I'm leaving out. There's just 4 like very cheap hookers there.
Watching it. You see
I'm
this?
standing on
You're showing them like it's a new toy.
I'm standing on their butts like a Bosu ball. Just Yeah, I mean, dude, I wish women would be cooler about hookers, honestly. You know what I mean? Like, why are they so uptight about hookers?
Yeah.
Fucking lighten
Wives and hookers could be a team. And instead, they have to be enemies. I don't know why.
I agree. What's all the fighting about, huh?
There's enough of me to go.
What a catch you are, huh?
Plenty of bagel bites for everybody, girls. Knock this off.
They could team up.
I got a whole brick of Velveeta.
It's like watching a nature documentary when you see one of the wildebeest go down. There's a million wildebeest. It's like, dude, you guys could help, but you're too dumb.
To figure this out.
Isn't it
Hookers
weird?
and wives just got together. The wildebeest could link.
That's what I'm saying.
Isn't it weird? Nature documentaries, the way they present it, they can really twist your view of, like, say it's a baby wildebeest and it's a lion. You're like rooting for the wildebeest to get away.
Yeah.
But then other times you're rooting for the predator. Like
Yeah,
the
they
way
change
they
it.
spin
Yeah.
it.
They spin it like crazy. And then
Yeah.
they set up cameras and then they add noises and
It's
they give the animals like human-like traits.
or if they talk about, like, you know, like I just watched one on polar bears and it was like a mom and two baby polar bears, and they really
Starts
had me
jacking off immediately. It says polar bears.
the one's a maid.
Oh, dude, I forgot. We're staying at Airbnb. He walked down the other day out of his bedroom. He's like, I'm going upstairs for a little bit. Goes up, closes the door, comes down, and just immediately starts washing his hands. And I'm like, dude, you couldn't make that any more blatant what you just did up there in the 20. Dude, you couldn't hear him
I was
scrolling.
working on the car. What are you talking about?
He came right down. What's up? No shirt on. What's up, guy? Like he just had sex. He's
No,
like, what's up?
I was filling up the rental car with washer fluid.
That is the worst. You're like, I think I'm going to take a nap. 10 minutes later, you come out, you go, I couldn't sleep.
Goddamn, there's drilling next door. I couldn't hear nothing.
Immediately get something to eat. I got a huge stain right below my stomach.
He was giving you college roommate questions. He's like, what are you going to do? I'm going to go take a nap. What are you
Yeah,
going
what,
to
you
do?
gonna hit the calf or something? Like, you gonna get fourth meal? I gotta shut it down.
It's 10:30.
I'm just dying for a nap. I'm so tired.
I don't like down here, too. They get in your business.
You
They
can't
want
how do you get on Pornhub down here? What are you guys doing? I get why you
don't.
get off it now.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta
man.
go
You
X
just got to go on
videos.
the old school ones.
What are you
X-
supposed to do? Put your email address in or something like that?
Just don't do it. Just,
It's like
Are
the
you
opposite.
nuts?
No,
X
it's,
videos.
don't go on the
Never.
government.
It's
It's like the opposite.
devastating.
When you're like younger and you need to get an older person to buy you alcohol, you got to ask the kids. You're like, yo, what are you guys all jerking off?
Yo, not weird.
what's
Get
the
over
site?
here.
What's the site?
hang out at liquor stores.
Hey, Billy, what's your email address?
But no, you just got to like remember old porn sites, and that's what you just use.
X videos is cool.
X
Yeah.
videos.
But I
That's
don't
just
get that.
X videos.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Gotcha.
just Pornhub. Pornhub, you can't go on.
I'm a hub man. I just never. Did you guys ever have a password back in the day to like a
Yeah.
Pornhub?
There was a Brazzers password.
Brazzers,
it
that's what it
always
was.
circulates
And it was like
school.
14 sites you
Yeah.
could get.
Huge,
Yeah,
dude.
man.
The
that
X
was-
videos, it's weird because down here the porn is, I don't know. Now mine's all like Latinos and
Yeah.
Mexicans because
Geographically,
we're
I think
close.
that's what you're
Yeah,
into.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Isn't that,
I
isn't
mean,
that interesting?
you're bad. That's the lad algorithm.
It's the algorithm.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's kind of what's in demand right now.
Yeah.
Makes
I can
sense.
roll with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Go with it. Let's go.
Great.
Those passwords and shit like that. Our dads is who got fucked up by that. All that kind of stuff and the pop-ups.
Yeah.
My dad literally went through 5 laptops in like a 6-month period. And I don't know. It's crazy. It's coming up. My mom's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it sucks. Coming upon like if you hit like a desktop and you like see the search, they didn't know about search history.
No.
So you could see the search history and be like, God, old man, what are you
Yo,
doing,
man,
bro?
searching boobs like a fucking 8th grader.
Something about my dad. I was like, dude, we know you're fucking nah, I don't know what you're talking about. He's fucking Aaron. It's like, dude, you're
Yeah.
watching porn. Come on, man.
Like, my dick's a lot bigger now, though. Weirdly, fucking.
Really?
No, I'm saying he got some ad. You can click the ad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got dick pills.
I've added 5 to 7 inches on my.
I'm about to
flaccid
fuck a
penis.
mature lady in my area.
Local
Joke's
guy.
on you, asshole. I'm about to fuck a bunch of locals. We're about
Dinner's
to
in the
jerk
oven. I'll
off
see you in an
together
hour.
with someone.
Yeah,
I want to know if that's ever worked out for anybody. I don't know a single person who's hit like the fine horn.
Lemaire.
Does it work, Lemaire?
Lemaire's an internet hound. He'll search things out.
Does it work? Sometimes. Okay.
Sometimes what works?
like those like find local single girls.
I go to Reddit and you can just like find people on there.
You can find
that's
girls on
advanced
Reddit.
tech.
God damn.
Man, these
Yeah,
kids.
Reddit's like the new Craigslist kind of.
These kids. Lemaire's like 48.
These creeps, I meant. I'm sorry.
That's cool. You did Reddit.
I had it work out one time. You know the numbers that you call and you can like talk to a lady? Mm-hmm. I was able to convince her. I was like, well, we should meet up. And I ended up meeting up with her.
What?
Yeah. She didn't look anything like she
1-900
described.
Vixen?
Yeah, do you think you look like what you described?
6'6" Latino dude.
She looked like shit.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't know if you can handle this.
She looked like she'd
The,
been sitting in a dark room saying dirty words into a phone for
Yeah.
40 years.
Yeah, what do you think? She's the hottest girl in the world.
What
Where'd you meet?
I met at her place.
What?
This was in
hearing you come up the steps?
it was the
He stopped at a landing. He's just breathing heavy.
You go, no way. This is
What
that guy.
the fuck?
Hey guys, Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks. Prize Picks invented the flex play, which means you can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks is the best way to win real money this basketball season. Which players are going off? Which ones aren't? Make your picks in less than 60 seconds and turn your sports opinions into real money all season long on Prize Picks. Personal experience? Love it. I love turning my sports opinion into real money all season long. My favorite thing. Guys, download the Prize Picks app today. Sorry, just got off the flu. Guys, download the Prize Picks app today and use code DRENCHED to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code DRENCHED on the Prize Picks app to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game. Hey, and just like that, guys, don't forget, we also do stand-up comedy, all right? I know you guys love the pod. Don't forget, you can come check us at a fucking show, dude. By the way, just got my motherfucking haircut just like that. I know you guys are going, God damn, that motherfucker. I said, shit. Guys, go, I'll run down the list. Go to ShaneMGillis.com. I know he's got a couple shows coming up. Manchester, England, man, that's going to be a big one. Go to Manchester. You hear that, you British fucks? You motherfuckers. Guys, go to Manchester and go check out all those shows. I'll also be in the Comedy Castle, Royal Oak, Michigan, and it's in danger of selling out, so I'm not just saying that. It's true. Funny Bone, Omaha, we could use some tickets there, not going to lie. Laugh Out Loud Comedy Club, San Antonio, Texas. Cobb's Comedy Club. Suck on my motherfucking Cobb in San Francisco, California. Crest Theater, Sacramento, California. We'll see how that goes. Then the Neptune Theater, Seattle, Washington. And I have a couple other dates coming up, but, I we'll see. But, yeah, go on and get yourself some motherfucking tickets.
Pardon the interruption. Hello, everybody. This is Sean Gardini. I just wanted to let you know that I'll be doing stand-up comedy in Las Vegas, Nevada at Wise Guys Comedy Club this Friday, February 28th, and Saturday, March 1st. Me and Nate Marshall will be at Wise Guys Comedy Club in Las Vegas, Nevada. Please come if you can. Tickets are at SeanGardini.com. Please, for the love of God, come if you can. And go see Lemaire Lee on the road as well this weekend in Cincinnati, Pennsylvania, and a lot of other places. Tickets are available at lemairelee.fun. And Optimum Noctis is next week, Tuesday, March 4th at the Creek in the Cave. Please come. SeanGardini.com. 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 Please come. There'll be fun shows. And that's a Gardini guarantee. Thank you. Pardon the interruption.
Can you tell the story of going through the yoga ball or the exercise ball?
This one was pretty bad too.
I think about this story constantly.
But this chick, she
All right,
lived in the Thomas Jefferson houses in the Bronx. and I went up there. And it was a bad. There was just a dude sleeping on her couch, and her kids were there.
What?
And we went in the room. I stayed overnight. It was bad. There were so many roaches in there, and I had just seen this documentary about roaches crawling in somebody's ear and screaming. And I was
What a sweet life you were living at the time.
I was so bugged out, and the kids were so sweet. And I remember like we were in there, we hooked up.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I thought for like a week that this was a sign from God that I was supposed to like marry this woman and save her and the kids. I just never talked to her again. But for a couple of days, I really thought like I had like a sign from God. But I remember she's like, let's get the kids out of the house or whatever. And they were like, can we go to the store or whatever? I'm like, yeah. And I had like, a couple 20s on me. Then the dude on the couch comes in. He's like, oh, can I grab something too? And just gave him a 20. And then they came back with like Chinese food or something. And we all ate as a family.
That's awesome.
And then watched Kung Fu Hustle and went to sleep. And I slept with toilet paper in my ears because I didn't want the roaches to crawl in.
Did you boner?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What are you talking about?
On the Chinese food run, you banged?
Yeah, on the Chinese food run.
I
And
had
then that
a
night-
similar like horrific horny story when I remember I was at a strip club, met a stripper, whole thing, exchanged numbers. I'm like, yes, I could finally date a stripper. This would be so sick. And I went to her house and there was just a 9-month-old infant there, and I was like, oh, all right. Just like I think we might have kissed.
Yeah. That's a good kiss, though.
She would just dip the pacifier in sweet and sour McDonald's sauce and put it in the baby's mouth, and I was just like, dude, this is fucking dark.
Holy shit.
And then there were trans prostitutes above. She told me this, and they were like making a ruckus up there. They were up there banging around, and she was like, yeah, dude, like they'll set up shop in the hallway. I'll just hear like dong, dong, dong against the door and open up, and one of them was getting piped out in the hallway. Like, we get upstairs, you guys, and they're like, shut the fuck up. It was rugged, man. That's when you get a taste, and you're like, I'm gonna scale it back a
Not
little.
about that life.
Yeah, not at
Shocks
all.
you out
Dude.
of it.
Not at all.
The yoga ball story. I was living in a studio apartment in Queens. This is towards the end of my first run in New York, before I moved home to Philly and did comedy. I was doing a lot of blow. My brother had like got engaged and moved out of the apartment that we lived, and I was by myself, and it was bad. I was working at this place. I was doing blow. And maybe like 6 months in, it was like a nice little apartment on the first floor. Just been redone, had all stuff in there. I was making a go of it. I got bed bugs, and I had to throw out everything in my apartment, every single thing in my apartment. So I had a blow-up mattress that was like my bed, like in the corner. Like I had like a comforter and shit on this thing after I cleaned it all out.
Easy sitting over there going.
And I had a yoga ball for my computer where I would fucking sit there, do blow, jerk off, all that kind of stuff. The norm. Yeah. And I had this hooker over there one night, and fucking I was smoking. We're watching porn, obviously, and all that kind of stuff.
Obviously, that's what you do when you get a hooker.
And I was smoking a cigarette, and I was naked, and I was probably covered in like olive oil or Vaseline or something. Completely naked.
Yeah. You were ready for sex.
And
Go in the oven at 350 for an hour. Poke some holes in them and let them sweat, baby.
Now, you just want to heat him up. He's fully cooked. And I just put my cigarette down, and it popped the fucking yoga ball. And I just fucking... And I remember she started laughing at me. And she had like a deviated septum, so she was like just snorting and laughing at me. And man, I'm sorry about that.
It's the funny. I mean, sitting there bouncing, smoking a cigarette, just oiled up, naked.
You're at the top. You're as cool as you can be at that moment. You got a fucking hooker. You're
Top of the world.
having a blast, and then boom on the
Did
fucking
the little
ground.
pin that holds the air in fly out, or did you blow it out?
He claims it was the cigarette. Obviously it was not the cigarette.
There's a weight issue.
Yeah.
I wasn't this big back
Dude,
then.
this is so recent. This size.
Yeah,
true,
I wasn't.
true,
I wasn't
Yeah, but how big were you? Like you were still.
maybe 250.
Yeah.
All right, that could pop a yoga balloon. Dudes who are 250 ain't doing yoga.
Bounce up and down on a
Goddamn
fucking...
Chinese-made yoga balls. Fucking bullshit. Yeah, I was.
No way it was the cigarette.
No, I think it went down and like and popped because it blew up like from the burn hole.
Really?
I never thought
let's not
about it.
split hairs
Yeah,
about the
yeah.
story.
I believe you.
Now I don't believe him at all. I've never thought about it, but he lies
Obviously, a
about everything.
cigarette
It was
wouldn't-
for sure.
How's it going to land on a?
Maybe it rolled over a safety pin or something like that.
Sniper in the next building took him out.
It's probably the hooker's fault, honestly.
It was definitely. The
I had
hooker's
some
fault.
Jack sprinkled on the floor. Rolled over. That's right. I had a set of spike strips in the house. I forgot.
It's probably your spiked brass knuckles you were playing with at the same time, too.
I was showing her my butterfly knife. Yeah, pretty cool.
Did you fall flat on your
Dude,
back?
like that. Yeah, right on my ass. I remember my coccyx bone was sore for like 2 weeks after that.
Having a
Was it
hooker
loud?
snort
Was the
laugh, though.
explosion
Oh,
loud?
dude. It's like a gun went off. It was like 4 a.m, and I was real paranoid because I was on the first floor in the lobby, and I had 2 doors. Like, I had 2 doors that entered my apartment. And, like, I'd get so cooked up, I'd be, like, listening to the doors to see if anybody was in there. I was sketched out. You want to take the romance out of the room? Fucking Papa Yoga bowl covered in olive oil.
He's
Yeah,
a
Lou
freak,
Buff.
dude.
He's obviously
He's
a
got fucking
freak.
issues, man.
He's a
I
freak.
had real dry skin. I'm a freak, man.
You're on Reddit. You should know.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
He's gonna dish out a
Oh,
new.
you've never been covered. You've
gonna
never been covered in
steamroll
Pam
like-
spray before. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever get a Nuru massage?
A what?
A Nuru?
A new
When
room?
a lady like greases herself up and just slides herself across you?
No.
Have
No.
you?
There was a porn category that I
I
saw.
know, and it's kind of
I got one
oddly,
in
it
real
oddly
life.
catches my eye, but doesn't fully get
No,
there.
I
it's-
got one in real life, and it was just like an older, kind of drug-out old lady just laid on me for a while in a motel. I was just sitting like a shitty like highway motel, being like, "Okay, I'm good on this now."
She came to you?
I went there.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
at a motel?
It's like a side of the highway outdoor motel
So
situation.
it wasn't really a spa per se.
They typically do it on like an air mattress for like the
Yeah, this
oil.
was just the
Just on
bed.
the
It's
blankets,
utilized.
just ruining a blanket with
Just-
fucking old lady oil.
Yeah, it just ruined the
Hey,
bed.
you're not going to get your deposit back, lady.
It was underwhelming. I thought they built it up so much on the video in the movies, and then I was like, "It's gonna be awesome."
Yeah, it's Hollywood for you.
It was just it was just like a very fucked
Hollywood.
up lady. I had to run her to Rite Aid afterwards.
For what?
She had to like go buy supplies. She had to buy like hooker supplies. She's like, "Can you give me a ride to Rite Aid?" And I was like, "Yeah, fine." Hop in. Dropped her off.
Grab me some Cheez-Its when you're in there, will you? Grab me a Whitman sampler on the way out the door.
The Rite Aid trip after?
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's
I
an
had a
awful part.
weird pride where I really prided myself back then on being able to like really chop it up with prostitutes. I'm like, no, we can like chill and talk.
Yeah.
And I
Is that a
said-
big
I-
thing for you? Prostitutes?
I took a for that. I had a period,
Gotcha.
and I took it. This is like I felt really nice to like sit there and just like once all the business was handled, to just sit and fucking chat.
Yeah.
It's kind of
business.
Well, yeah, once we settled our
Business is
affairs,
concluded.
The contracts were signed.
That's crazy.
Like
dude.
Swiss businessman. Once you get done talking business, you can talk about
That must
socials.
be just insane. Like, I'm sure the post nut clarity for most guys is like, holy fuck, what am I doing in this motel?
Nah, but when you got a cool
Matt,
one,
your post nut's like, you need a ride?
when you got a
to
cool
Rite Aid.
one, you
Come on.
like they were cool. Like the cool ones were cool as shit.
yeah,
Like they got it. Like, yeah, you could hang out with them and shoot the shit.
some are chill, yeah, and you can just kind of. It's really tempting to be like, can I just be like a guy? Can I just like be a security guy for you or something? Because you do want to get into it. You're like, dude, I could just hang out in shitty motels. What are we going to freebase cocaine? I guess I've never done that before. I guess I could do that. I guess.
See where this
Get
goes.
your supplies. Could be your guy, dude.
Leaving Rite Aid with a fucking thing of tinfoil and baby oil. Big night, huh? I remember when the pharmacies they started getting the freak aisle. They didn't have
still
that for
have
a
it,
while.
like
Now
cock
it's
rings
fucking
and
wild.
Condoms,
Yeah.
family planning now. They call it condoms,
Yeah,
lube.
wild. The condoms, the fucking heat up lube, and all that
Yeah,
kind
me,
of stuff.
me and my wife had a meeting. I'm going to use Astroglide and fuck her in the butt. It's family planning. That's the family planning aisle. We've had a long talk.
Yeah, we really thought things through and we're ready to try a cock ring.
They sell cock rings at fucking CVS. That's
Yeah.
cra's
No way. It's just a lube. It's lube, condoms, and then
No, they have the vibrating cock ring.
Yeah,
They
they
have,
do.
they
put
really, I
on.
thought
Yeah,
you were
yeah,
kidding
yeah.
around. They have
No.
cock rings there too.
Yeah,
It's like a
Can't
vibrating
get pregnant
ring.
unless she comes, you know.
it's right next to the dental floss.
True. Dang, I gotta bust one. I gotta bust out a vibrating cock ring. I haven't
Dude,
bust
it's
one
like,
of those
I
out.
guess.
It's been a while.
It's been a
It's been a while since I
possibly a decade.
You've used one of those?
Oh, for sure.
Really?
I thought we were joking. How'd it go?
Pretty amazing, honestly.
Probably made you
Wait, it's down
nut right away.
down at the shaft, shaking.
It just
Yeah.
goes down there and buzzes. I mean,
It
you can
seems like it makes sense, right?
dude, it's if you want to feel like an all-star, yeah. It's just your dick just becomes a fucking, dare I say, little vibrator.
Yeah.
So it's just on the
That's the
bottom, and
goal.
every time you get all the way in, rather than them being like, they're going, oh, what's that?
Yeah. Instead of them going, that's it, huh?
I don't know. I think my dick's too small for that. My balls would
It keeps
my
falling
balls
off.
would be going back and forth like one of those things on a desk. That wouldn't be a good look.
Yeah, you do. There is like a if you lose, yeah, they're definitely not one size fits all. So like if you lose any hardness, if that thing starts wobbling around, you just gotta like pinch the fucking, you just gotta give it a little
Yeah.
twist and be like, yep, we're still good.
Oh, it's
Filling this thing the fuck
cock
out.
ring's too big for you.
You got to do a dry run by yourself
Yeah,
to
for
make
sure.
sure. You
For-
can't
you
just
obviously-
fucking whip
Yeah,
that
you gotta,
out and
you
then it,
break it out and it's too big. You gotta go, you know what? Let's not even use this.
You gotta beat off. You gotta beat off with it first. You have to just test it out.
sure.
You guys did dry runs back in the day. You did dry runs with condoms before before you started having
Yes.
sex and using them, right?
Yeah.
That's called a dress rehearsal. Right?
Yeah,
that was a dress rehearsal. They
get
were
ready.
fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed those.
That
They
was
were.
great. You get your
Yeah.
hand. You get your hands on like a Lifestyles or something, man.
Gotta use it.
It's good stuff.
No
tell me
mess either.
shit.
Yeah, that was almost instinctual. If you see a condom, you're gonna like the first condom you see, you use it to beat off, kind of.
Yeah.
At least I did. I was just like,
I did it a good amount, more than I probably.
I entered an adult
Would like
phase.
to
I
admit
entered like
publicly.
an embarrassing
Nothing wrong
adult
with
phase
an
of
adult
that.
phase doing
I
it.
was just joking.
Really?
Don't feel bad for a second, bro.
Wait, what?
What age?
Don't worry about it, Kev.
I would say
I might get back in the
stay
game.
out
I
of it.
would
It's a
say-
I
nice
didn't know
game.
McCuskey was a little freaking.
I was
Yeah,
a
this is-
freakazoid.
yeah,
I was a
really?
freakazoid. Yeah, late 20s, early 30s.
Still freaking. That's why he's like, I'm off porn. Like, shadow
It all
boxing.
makes sense now.
Yeah,
I
he's
want the
fighting
live
demons.
action.
I remember they were like, I remember they were for like, just like if there was like a period thing or like
Sure.
before like there was like pill issues, like if you're on the pill off, like, well, I have condoms just in case. And I remember at one point they were just gone. Like, what the fuck? And I was like, I beat off with them. I genuinely did. Like, oh my god, you must be doing. So I was like, no, I for real like beat off in the bathroom with them.
Yeah.
like on a Tuesday afternoon.
It was
It just took forever, I remember.
my parents found a
Yeah.
condom in my bedroom, and it was after I had just all my guy friends sleep over,
Oh,
and they were like, "What the fuck?"
It's all these jock
You
straps.
can't be like,
dude.
"Mom, I was jacking off." It's either that or I was butt fucking one of my
we were
friends.
having sex. We were
I was
jacking
having
off.
protected gay sex with one of my buddies.
We were just mutually masturbating.
Yeah, condom in the room is
That's devastating.
yeah.
Although you know, if it's like young kids, it's like people have.
Yeah,
them
I
on
think I was like a senior in high school.
That's borderline.
Still,
Yeah,
it's like someone had that thing on them. It's not like I wouldn't jump to like my son was fucking a 5-man butt fucking fest.
It's either
That is
that
a
or
big jump,
Yeah,
dude.
no kidding.
no, but I mean there was no women.
Sure.
True, but like
Clearly.
kids have them on them. Like we were in high school. I
Yeah.
remember you keep like a lifestyles in your wallet.
Yeah,
You're like,
sure.
Bro, it's gonna be sick.
No, it was used.
It was. Oh
Wait,
what?
Yeah, yeah. It's not like they found the wrapper. It was
Oh.
a condom.
It was-
so you guys weren't having
used-
sex.
It was a
No,
jizzed
no.
condom I threw on the
I did not know
next to my
that.
bed and then lost
No.
it. Yeah.
Wait, so whose was it?
It was me. I was jacking off. with
Oh, all right.
it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, they didn't find a condom like my gay son.
I was like, that's
No, it's just a used condom after an all dude sleepover. They're like, what the fuck happened?
Oh man.
I was like, yeah, my friend Jared used it. Just immediately blamed a
that's
friend.
fucking wildly upsetting.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I was like, maybe it's kind of sus, but I don't.
No, it was
a
real
used
sauce.
cum to cum?
Yeah, it was cum.
Damn. You should have
Take a-
said. You should have like completely like, yeah, Jared did it, and then someone else licked the wrapper.
Like the rapper.
I tried to tell them to stop. They were all just having sex with each other, doing
All my
case.
friends had sex.
I told him my mom's gonna find this and get me very mad.
There's a piece of gum on the tip of it.
Did they say? Did your mom confront you or your dad?
Oh, my
confront
dad.
you? Oh, what did he say? He was like, what?
What the hell's going on up there? He's like, I think you left something on the floor in your bedroom. Get up there. And I was like, oh my God, it's a condom.
So what? You put it on, jerked off, and then just slung it to the side in your parents' house?
It was bedtime.
That's,
I had to get my 8 hours.
you gotta get up and get rid of the evidence.
No, of course. Obviously, I'm talking about it now. 20 years later, I'm still thinking about that mistake.
What more did you have important that like fell to the third thing on the list?
Bedtime. That's the whole beauty.
Were your
of
boys in the room?
whacking off with a condom.
It's
No,
almost
no,
9:30.
That was also that's a CP. That's an early CP.
It's a CP.
That'll
and then
put
you
you
go,
right out. It's an early cream pie,
you take
basically.
it
Oh,
off.
for sure.
Coming
And you
into a
go-
condom is kind of intense as a young man.
I
That's
remember thinking about it, be like, what's it gonna do when it happened? Like, what's it gonna? I was just like, I was baffled by it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
See a little. I remember seeing a little tip and being like, Psh, fill that thing,
Fill that
right
thing up,
fuck
no
yeah.
problem.
Reservoir
You go-
tip.
There you go. Well, I didn't really.
When I first
Fill anything up at all. Yeah,
When
great.
I first saw one, I never thought that's what it was going to look like. I thought it had like straps. I didn't understand what it was. And when I saw it, I was like, man, that's a great design. It's just a thin. If I would have been a research and development on condoms, we'd be 30 years behind.
To be using lambskin.
Oh, remember those?
Yeah.
Somebody used to
damn.
have a good joke. I think it was Apollo had a good joke about that. A lambskin condom. Then you'd fuck the girl and the whole room would smell like a gyro.
The straps are so fucking.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was like foam and went around, and it couldn't click in my brain that it was supposed to catch the stuff coming out. I thought it was like a knee brace, like a lineman would wear, like something. Like that. I thought it was a Donjoy.
It was orthopedic.
That's
God
all right.
damn.
Yeah, I knew we were going to talk about cum and jacking off.
I know.
What
Did your
else we
parents
got?
ever catch you having sex in the house with anybody?
No.
I got caught sucking boobs in like 7th grade.
Really?
That's pretty cool though. That age,
That was
sucking
pretty
boobs.
sick.
Yeah.
By
Who
my
busted
dad.
you?
My dad walked down in his underwear and he's like, "Whoa, Jesus Christ!" And I had like a Flyers jacket unzipped and open, just going sucking boobs. Dad went, "Oh God!" and just walked. He just left.
Who was this bruiser wearing a fucking Flyer starter jacket?
That's crazy.
Did you pick her up outside the Spectrum?
She was an 8th grader.
Not a big deal.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Finally, we can brag about it. Yeah, it was an 8th grader's boobs I was sucking on. I hope no one clips this.
I know.
I like how you
7th
did it
grade.
like that too. Opened it up. And then it-
Took a while, man. Watching the movie slowly, watching Jurassic Park slowly, just like. Time to
that long zipper.
You got to pull it up.
Oh, it's
It wasn't all the way. It
that's
wasn't
on.
all the way zip down. It was a full zip down. Yeah. Just threw a pullover to be crazy.
It's a good scenario.
Popping a titty out of the top.
Sounds back to a few good men.
Someone's done it before. Someone's sucked titties under a starter jacket before, I'm
For
sure.
sure.
Those things, dude, that was like, that made your whole year back then. Like what starter jacket you got.
Yeah.
I had the Miami Hurricanes. I thought that was like a sick logo.
I had a 76ers. Loved it.
Yeah.
The Orlando Magic for some reason.
I had Orlando Magic.
That and Charlotte.
Shaq was big.
Yeah.
The Charlotte, who, if you saw a kid
Charlotte
in
was
Philly wearing
nice.
Charlotte, that kid was a dirtbag. That was
Oh,
a
yeah.
broken home for sure.
It's funny
He got
'cause
that at Foreman Mills or something.
Yeah.
now you feel the obligation. You got to stick to your teams. But for a while, it was like very fashionable to have like, you could have like an Atlanta Hawks hat or
Yeah,
fucking.
we were basically black people at that point.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw a dude wearing the NBA jeans the other day in my neighborhood.
NBA
Like all the
jeans.
patches on them.
Yeah.
I was like, dude,
Damn.
remember then they had all
Oh,
the
yeah.
patches? It was like Lloyd Banks used to
For
wear
sure.
them. Yeah, I was like, God damn,
He
dude.
busted him back out.
I don't know, maybe he's still wearing them.
Just loves the league.
True.
He
Yeah.
just loves maybe
No,
yeah.
no particular team. Just
Just crazy.
supports the team.
Yeah, I learned.
league,
I was on Kill Tony like a couple months ago, and I saw there was a black gentleman performing, and his jeans were like almost all torn, like all holes,
Mm-hmm.
and that was kind of like the latest iteration I'd seen.
I was a big jersey and matching fitted kid. Bad. Very heavily influenced by G Unit.
Yeah.
G-Unit got me too. That was
How could you not? That was like
Yeah.
he came in like a fucking tornado. He was
I
the
know. I
coolest
always
dude in the
wanted. I
world.
never got one of his like G Unit wife beaters.
want
Those things are wild.
Fuck, those things are so.
I
sick.
couldn't wear
God
a
I didn't get
basketball
one of those.
jersey. No matter, even as in shape as I ever was, I could not wear a fucking. I just looked bad in them. I looked like I worked for the Joker. Like it was just like I like proper henchmen. It was just not a good look.
Yeah.
And I used to dudes that could pull those off. It was great.
You gotta wear them at the beach. That's when it's
Yeah.
That's a pro fat guy move.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm not, I don't have a shirt on. I
Yeah.
just really like the team. Or
I
whatever.
made a promise to myself a long time ago. As fat as I was a kid, I'm not going to be the kid wearing the T-shirt or
Yeah, of
whatever in the
course. You
pool.
can't be
Yeah.
So I would take the shit off before we got to the pool and be like, "This is
Let 'em
it.
know.
This is me."
Let's roll.
You wanna suck some titties in a
now
starter
it's like
jacket?
everyone wears shirts now. Everyone wears
The
the
sun,
SPF
yeah.
shirts.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Yeah.
Those are nice.
They are kind of fucking
I enjoy
nice,
wearing
dude.
those.
Yeah, I had one in the pool.
A con man was hitting me with those. He was wearing them first when we were at the beach, and I was like, "You look like a dumbass." And
Yeah.
he bought me one. I was like, "These are fucking sick."
You don't have to put sunscreen on at all.
Yeah.
All you got to do is just hit your nose.
Yeah, all the kids have them. I just went. I tried my shirt once in a pool, and then you don't think you get out.
It
A
sucks.
I'm
regular
like, oh, the
t-shirt.
sun. You lie. You're like the sun. It was navy blue too. So it's not even like
You were in dark, yeah.
He's
It's
in
a bad
there.
look.
He's in there in a button down.
And I got out, and then it's like then your shirt's wet. I didn't have an extra
You're
shirt,
ruined.
so I'm
Yeah.
just like, then you have to either take it off
Or just
out
have-
of the pool, which is worse than in the pool, or just
Way
hang
worse.
out in
It
a
won't
wet
come
t-shirt.
off. You're just like,
Brutal.
yeah. The shirt in the pool is crazy, man. Especially just being wet, like you were saying. After you're done, you're just
soaked.
so uncomfortable.
And it's uncomfortable to swim in.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You might like spread out a little while you're swimming. Look like an octopus. It's
Yeah.
fucking just ink.
That's asking to get dunked. The fat kid wearing the shirt. That's easy pickings. You're going under.
Such a brutal look. I had the thought process too of like, no one will know.
Yeah.
No one's gonna believe that it's fat. It is because I burn easily.
Even the adults are like, "Look at that fat kid.
I know.
Somebody dunk him."
My dad. I was a real fat kid growing up. My dad was a fat kid too.
Yeah.
And so he just like looked at me and he's like, knock it off. Like he was like so devastated that I was also a fat kid.
Yeah.
I learned it from you.
Yeah.
Getting called out by your parents for fucking late night snacking.
Yeah.
My mom still does that. She'll be in bed at like 8:30, and if we stay at the house, I'm down there fucking rummaging through. Like, what are you doing down there?
You're rummaging.
He's like a grizzly bear
My
flipping
mom-
trash cans.
My
Gotta
mom
put the
would
food
just-
in a bear bag.
Hanging outside from a tree. He's out there.
Yeah, my mom would just tell me, she's like, you got fat. Like, she'll just like look at me and be like, you put on a lot of weight. You look kind of fat.
They're
Like, she
vicious with that shit.
just doesn't mince words. She'll be like, yeah, you're getting a little hefty there.
I get to, you look good. And I'm like, I'm about to die. Like, I'll come off the road for like 2 weeks. My head's like this big. She's like, you look good. Meanwhile, like, I had to go to the hospital recently because my insides hurt. It was all clear, came back clear. He said it was probably a muscle. I rolled with it. For sure thought I was dying.
Happens.
Trying to turn it all around, though.
This 2025 is the
my
year
year, dude.
everyone turns
We're all
around.
going to turn it around.
You got to.
Possibly 2026. I bet. But definitely,
Maybe 28.
28 is
Push
going to
it.
be a golden
28 I
year.
know is going to be good.
Well, we're going to slide into probably a golden age, like as a country in 2028, probably.
Nah, fuck that. I'm going the other way.
You think it's going to be doom?
Yeah. Really? I'm riding it out.
He was worried about the asteroid this morning.
I'm praying
He's
for
like, is
it.
this thing going to fucking hit us or not? I'm like, dude, what are you doing in your room, man? This is brutal conversation at fucking 9
I'm praying
a.m.
for it. That sucks. We're going to wait till 2032 till this thing to hit us.
Yeah.
It's 2032.
That's what they said, yeah.
Are we going to use all of our missiles to blow it up?
Can't deflect it.
Huh?
It's past the point of deflection, they said. So I don't know what they're going to do. I think they're just going to ride it out wherever it hits, deal with it.
Wait, why can't they blow it up into a bunch of pieces?
Armageddon this thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Get Buscemi on the horn.
I read something that it's too far past where we'd be able to hit it or something like that. I also have no idea. I'm getting this from Instagram. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Mid-beat, he's
Yeah.
reading that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I feel like I mean, if it's still in outer space, can't we just send nukes into outer space?
I don't think that shit. I think that don't work. That thing's cooking. That's like 28,000 miles a second. We'll
Yeah.
bounce right off of it. Especially if it's like iron or something like that.
Oh yeah, fuck. Just heats it up and it hits us harder.
Yeah.
Makes it angry.
Just pisses it off.
Now you're all in big trouble.
Gets bigger.
I wonder who it's going to hit, because it's going to all depend on the way the Earth's turning.
Yeah.
How big is it? How big? Are we
If it
talking?
even hits us.
Yeah,
That ain't going to hit us.
they're just doing the asteroid fear cycle,
Yeah. That's all
They
they
get me with the plane cycle.
dude.
That,
Buddy.
we're in bad shape right
Bro.
now.
Yeah, god damn. And all of us have to
Taking a
fly
Delta
every
flight
fucking
in 2
10
days.
minutes.
Oh, yeah, man.
That's a flight that any of us could have been on. Minneapolis
Yeah.
to Toronto.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's
what the
rough routing,
fuck?
though.
I know.
Everybody lived, though, so I don't know if the pilot's a hero or a fucking dumbass. Everybody walked away.
He flipped it. It was like the Miracle on the Hudson on ground. He just flipped it over.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Kings of Tupelo when he's like, they call me a retard and a dumbass. yeah.
How the fuck
Said,
did it flip? He was just going a little too fast.
You
into
are a
the turn.
retard
Hey, look,
and
I don't
a
know if-
dumbass.
I don't know if
Sorry.
they hit if he overshot the runway, but it looks
he
like he
bounced
hits the right engine, immediately catches on fire. So he like bounced, and then it just flipped over. But as it flipped over, those wings came right off.
Yeah.
So, and it was on fire. But everybody inside was cool. They got out.
Everybody got out.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I always take my seatbelt off early, and I think about that all the time before we land.
Even
I'll be
before landing, you
I
take
do it every
off?
now and again. Yeah, I'll be
That's
like,
wild.
The second we touched the ground, I snapped that thing off.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
the
saying.
second you're proper
Yeah, you gotta
landed.
land.
I'll take it off. I'll just if they don't remind me to put it back on, I'll just. My dream is to surf the flight, to stand in the aisle and surf a landing.
That'd be nice.
That would be decent.
But if you're the seatbelt, if you're not wearing it, you'd be the one death. You know how embarrassing that
That's
would
what I'm
be?
saying. If it flips over, I'm like,
If it
I
flips
thought
and you're
about
the
that. I'm like,
one
dude, if this
death.
flipped, I would fall. That'd be a hard fall to the
Yeah.
ceiling. Just
I
like,
would be done. And I'd probably take out the lady next to me.
Like,
And in front and behind. probably.
Sure.
all of the 88 passengers, 87 unscathed.
Here's
One
the-
guy fucking
Well,
dead.
here's the thing,
One
though.
guy trying
One
to be
guy,
cool.
dumbass, said
No,
he was
here-
going to
here's the
surf the
thing.
landing and fucking exploded.
Now, dude, I'll just jump the other way. If
But
it
if you
crashes.
flip, then they're all on the ceiling in their seatbelts,
Yeah.
and then you got to do that thing upside down and
Yeah,
try to
no, I'm
like
surprised
detach.
nobody fucking got wrecked.
Which
on
that would be so far in my gut that I wouldn't be able to get it out. I would definitely have shit in my pants too.
Oh yeah.
That would suck.
I saw one guy though. There's footage of people getting out, and a guy grabs a lady's butt
I
on the
saw
way.
that.
And There's a
But
part
I
of me
think
that was
there-
like,
I think he has to get him up.
I know, but
But he grabs her ass.
yeah, on the
What, to
way out,
push
he's
her up
like,
to
"Here
get her
you
out of
go,
the seat?"
get out of
Well,
there."
as he gets her on the turn.
Yeah.
So it's not even like the push. It's like he guides her in, and then he fucking
Hoink,
yeah.
He gives you a little hoink.
little bowling action.
I'm
He
pretty
hoiked
sure
it
that
up,
guy
yeah.
was not straight though.
We've
Probably
crunched
not.
those
Male
numbers.
flight attendant,
Yeah.
Asian male flight attendant, if we're being precise.
Yeah, for being precise. Little male cheer. He probably hasn't done this like
True.
male cheerleading in a while.
We've crunched those numbers. It's been like 4 months where every week, every couple of weeks, it's something.
I know.
If you go globally, I mean, South
Well,
Korea, they had like 9
Asia's going nuts. Asia's
Woo.
been going nuts though.
nuts,
Yeah, those airlines.
crazy.
I'm never going over there.
That video, you see the video, the one last year, the guy he's filming himself, the one that went into
Yeah.
the gorge. Fuck,
Pretty
that.
quick.
Yeah,
Is it just Korean airlines that like all Asian airlines have been acting up?
I think they typically act up over there.
You think
It's a funny way to call
like
it. They're
Malaysia.
acting up as they plummet to the ground. You boys acting up out there?
really
Yeah.
playing a fool over there,
Wouldn't you think they'd
No
have
Rough
that
House.
shit kind of on lock though?
dude. You would think South Korea, everything's probably fucking tight, meticulous.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, fucking.
I think it's
Atlanta,
also-
it might
I
be
get
it might be an operator issue.
Therein lies the problem.
It's bad.
Something Wong.
Oh man, we were just
We
talking
too
about
low.
that. The funniest thing to ever happen in the world.
So fucked up, but damn.
Wong. Something.
We
What was the
too
third
low.
one?
Something Wong. We too low. And
Yeah.
that was like Bing Bao Ow. Or like it was like something about the crash.
Like the noise or something?
I wonder who did that. We were talking this morning. It was probably like an intern or something like that snuck that in there.
That's so fucking.
I mean, that
funny.
guy should have got a writing job somewhere.
Yeah. Didn't the one just straight up disappear one time too? That's
Malaysian
crazy.
Airlines,
Malaysian.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Malaysia just
it
straight up
was-
disappeared.
We too low. Holy fuck. Bang ding ow. Bang ding ow.
That's so fucked
Something
up.
Wong. We too low.
Has anyone
Holy
ever-
fuck. Bing ding
With the
ow.
Malaysian airline, everyone thinks they went in the ocean. What if they went into outer space?
Whoa, that fucking. That's crazy.
Matt,
We never even.
you're onto
considered-
something.
Have
never
them
even-
stop the asteroid.
Why exactly? Yeah, true.
Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe we're gonna find out in 2032. Malaysian Airlines.
How pissed would you be? You're on a vacation. That's where they pull you. Like, fuck.
What, the outer space? Yeah, I'd be
I only got
furious.
6 pairs of underwear with me.
I'd be furious.
How'd you bring enough Nexium? I'm gonna have wicked heartburn up there.
He's brutal to travel with. Constantly needs to do laundry and
Oh,
shit.
the fucking Ozempic burp on a plane.
Oh fuck!
I think about that all the
I
time
thought
too.
the toilet was broken because we got on. The guy's like, it's not really flushing right, and we were in the front row. So I'm like, God damn, it fucking smells like shit. I'm like,
I
dude,
didn't
if this,
say-
I'm like,
I
if
didn't
this is
say
the whole
anything.
flight, I'm gonna fucking,
This fucking airline's falling apart, man.
Ozempic burp.
dude. Then we get down here. We're out front of the mothership. This is like last year. We're out front of the mothership. We see people like, "Yo, are you garbage?" Like, so we're like talking to them. It smells like sewage out there. I just think that's 6th Street. You know what I mean? And it's just like a fucking 3 weeks after mothership opened. We're sitting at the bar having a beer before our spots, and I'm like, the plumbing in this place too? What the fuck? The 3 places I had been with him in a row. I'm like, the sewage, goddamn. And he goes, you smell that? I go, how the fuck can't you? He's like, that's me. And I was like, And then he's like, "Do you think the fans smelled that?" I was like, "For sure." But
I had a septic tank put in me.
the only good thing is no one would ever think that's human. So like, no one's ever gonna go, "That's Foley." They're like, "There's a sewer main
It smelled
broken."
like shit when we were talking to those guys.
Damn.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's external influence. That's
Ozempic
environmental.
burp. That's a real thing. Then Ozempic burps.
Yeah, I had it so bad.
What?
Yeah, because some people they don't get the side effects that bad. We're talking to Mike Eaton, hosted the other night, and he was saying that
Was that the kid getting him?
He was like, dude,
He's got a guy.
the kid we had host the show at the pop-up show at the Creek was doing street fucking Ozempic. He gets it from like a guy.
Oh,
but he
shit.
said he doesn't have problems with it. And I know people that didn't have problems with it. I had it so bad where like shit would just stops your stomach.
Yeah.
So my shit would just sit in there and fester. Like the Sarlacc pit, just fucking bubbling up.
It was brutal.
And dude, the burps were so fucking bad.
Burps were worse than the farts, which is crazy.
Whoa.
I had it real bad. Me and my wife flew to Greece, and we came back, and I got jammed up at customs, and it was like an hour and a half line, and it was like every 30 seconds, I was like,
Try to do the fat girl blow out the side.
and I started to hear the people behind me go, "What the fuck?" So I started. Every time I would do it, I'd go, "What the hell? What the fuck? You guys, that's crazy."
Someone got some bad meat in their bag or something.
It sucked.
Oh my god.
The only one that ever smelled it was Ari. He was the only one brave enough. I was like, "You're the only one I can ask this to. Do you want to smell one?" He's like, "Yeah, go ahead." Hey, you don't want any more of it. You don't want the smoke. It's like rotten eggs, dude.
You're a dragon.
A proper dragon.
Dragon's
ahead.
breath.
Oh. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it sucks.
And you were in line for what was that?
Doing customs. For,
Oh
it was
my
like
god,
an hour.
I would have fucking killed myself if somebody was burping shit.
And we were-
in a customs line is maybe my
So
least
long.
favorite place. When you
So
land
long.
at JFK,
Oh,
just fucking Afghanistan Airlines just got
Brutal.
off next to you. It's coming off worse than I want it to, but you know what I mean.
Among others, you should have listed like in fucking
And
Norway,
also,
Iceland Air or something.
Australia's flows motherfuckers too.
Australia, those cocksuckers.
I do get mad when the international line's moving faster than the American line.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah.
It's like I
shut that
pay my
down.
taxes type shit. Really,
Yeah.
it gets you in the fucking gut.
But
Yeah.
we were only moving in small increments, so I couldn't even like do
So
it
you
and then
couldn't hide
get
the
away.
burp, yeah.
No, bad. Had to keep that up for an hour and a half.
Oh.
Sipping a ginger ale, praying it would go away.
Settle your belly.
Get some carbonation in there. Get those burps really
Trying
going.
to kill this.
Get that real ginger in there, just floating around.
Yeah.
But when you would take care, that was like when you were coming off of 2 weeks in fucking Greece, so you were eating like a fucking maniac.
Mediterranean diet.
When he would stay on top of it, it was a little better. But when like on the road, it was just we'd be in a minivan and you're like, dude, we got to pull over. It smells like one of those old cars that smells like sulfur. You know what I mean?
Oh, so
The,
it's
the farts are even worse.
what?
You
know.
wouldn't know what it was.
A burp is.
Dude, it was crazy. And they were like long and hot and just. It was like a gas leak. Just-
He shit his pants on the tour bus.
That happens. Ozempic, it slows up your whole digestive system.
Yeah.
So like everything just moves so slow.
yeah.
And how much could you eat on that? Did it like slow you down big time?
Me or
Yeah, you.
I would press through it. I probably should have stayed on the Japanese say that you eat till you're 80% full.
Yeah.
If I was maybe doing that, I would have been all right. But I would push through it because at the time it would.
Japanese say that?
His Japanese neighbor says it. I think not all of the Japanese.
It's called something in
The
Japan.
the Japanese neighbor.
But
Japanese neighbor.
it wouldn't hit until later, so I like wouldn't realize how full I was till like a couple minutes after I ate. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, they're gonna be bad.
Oh,
Yeah. And it would just sit there. You could feel it in your stomach, just fucking it was like having a crock pot down there, just slow cooking. Set it and forget it. Bad news is coming. My girl fucking hated it.
Yeah, no
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, imagine having to sleep with that, dude. That's crazy.
I'd get real defensive in bed at my CPAP. I'm like, what do you want me to do?
This is my weight loss journey.
Hooked up to a machine, keeping you alive.
Fighting with a mask
It's
on.
not my fault.
I remember one,
Taking it off, like,
Bitch. Like reptiles.
dude. If I burped into my CPAP,
You fucking. That's the funniest shit ever.
did you burp into the machine at all?
oh, dude, that would wake me up in the middle of the night and be like, what the fuck?
Fucking hotboxing himself.
Oh. Be like punching out of an F-16, just like
Under the covers must have been nuts. Under the covers must have been
trapped the
crazy.
flavor.
Just 7 passengers of a cruise died.
I remember one night she got up in the middle of the night and was like, I woke up and she was standing at the end of the bed, like, what are you doing? I'm getting healthy.
I'm doing this for you.
Oh,
Poor
man.
lady.
I really wish I could have been a part of one of these burps. I know I don't, but
It smelled like it's
Rotten
like
eggs.
I think about
Sewage.
the Ozempic burps and going through a medicine ball all the time. I think about this every day, dude. Foley eating Ozempic burps on a plane. I'd be so mad if I was on the plane.
Because sometimes when the noise of the plane and the air moving around, you can get away with murder up there.
You really can. You really
can. You let one, you're building up.
if you got your own fan for
Oh,
sure,
yeah.
Yep.
you can
Yeah.
fucking
hit the aisle. You can hit the aisle.
directional.
Dead
Yeah.
giveaways when you're moving the fan around. But yeah, you do that one little test to see if it smells and if it's all right. Plus, you got the seat and all that stuff, you know?
Could be
But
anyone.
man, sometimes you're just like, fuck.
Yeah. Wives, I will say my wife punishes me when I fart on a plane. She goes, "Hey, was that you?" And if I had fart, I'll laugh. I can't not
Yeah, it's hilarious.
laugh hysterically if I did fart and someone smells it. So I'll be like, dude, shut the fuck up. Dude, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's like, well, you're blowing up my spot.
Why would you do this?
I feel like it doesn't get that far though.
Doesn't, but when you see it hit someone, it's the
Yeah,
funniest.
yeah.
You see like a
Someone's
guy
head snap.
reading the paper, like,
Folds a crisp Wall Street Journal
yeah,
down.
it is.
Me and Butterly were on a plane once, and a little boy in front of us, anytime either of us farted, he would turn around and go, it would hit him, and he would, you see his face in the gap in the seats, and be like, he thought it was like the funniest thing in the world. It was,
It is the funniest thing in the world.
oh, it was so, you would see his face. he'd
I
be
mean,
like,
that would have been me. If I was a guy, if somebody was behind me farting like that, I'd be like, I would have been delighted.
That was a real one.
oh, fuck. And he would like say it to his parents. He'd be like, I think they farted again. They'd be like, shh, stop. That was so funny.
Oh, fucking bastard.
That was so funny.
Yeah,
Goddamn,
bad news,
dude.
man.
Hot day. Hot
Yeah, that's a
diggity
fucking
dog.
good podcast.
Yeah, it's fun.
for
That
having
was
us.
fucking hilarious, dude.
great
You guys
guest.
are the best.
We love you,
Appreciate
boys.
Yeah.
You guys fucking rule.
We love you.
Hell yeah. You guys, you don't have anything to promote, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Route 66 special. Route 66 special on our YouTube page. Check it
Yeah,
out.
so we did. We
yeah.
we did this whole big tour from Chicago to LA.
Are any of the burps and farts featured in this?
He
yes.
shits. We
Yeah.
have him shitting his pants on like 5 different
I had
cameras.
Ozempic
This is a
problems.
must-see TV.
Ozempic problems the whole time. But we filmed all the shows. We filmed everything on the bus and all that stuff, and we put it all together. Connor
Yeah.
directed it and
That's
fucking
awesome.
shot it, and edited the whole thing. And we think it came out great. We think it's something different, something fun. So we're excited.
When's it
about
coming out?
Route 66 comes out February 25th.
Ooh,
Oh,
it's
fuck
soon.
yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Where's it coming out?
YouTube
On
channel.
YouTube, on
Oh,
Are You
hell
Garbage
yeah.
YouTube page.
Hell yes.
Nice.
So whenever this comes out, it could be there. It'll be coming out very soon.
Nice,
Yeah,
man.
we're excited.
Fuck, that's going to be awesome.
It
Thank
is
you,
gonna be
boys.
very good. Check it out.
The Wild Wild West.
Wow.
Wow.
Here we go.
I can't
dude.
believe you guys got a new camera.
Hey, man. Dude, it's sat. I bought that months ago.
Is it like nice?
It's pretty nice, yeah.
There's going to be a clear picture now for the boys.
Crystal clear, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, well, I got nervous too. Remember the old one used to like zoom out of nowhere?
Zoomed in on my face for a full episode.
Yeah, I was worried. I was like, that thing's a ticking time bomb.
That's a nightmare to have it slowly zoom on your face for a full episode.
Dude, that was the best.
Blows, dude.
That was the best. It was funny too,
Sucked.
Gardini just seeing it being like, I think it actually zoomed in on just your head for an hour.
actually,
That's a good podcast angle though. 2 camera setup, just maximal
Max face.
total Gordon. Just dueling Gordons.
Especially if we got in an argument. just our face. It's just like, actually, fuck you.
You see the other person's face the whole time, like
Yeah, that's what, when the zoom in on my face, I was like, fuck, they're definitely going to catch me being a little bitch. Like you say something to me being like, Oh yeah, right.
As if.
As if, Matt. It's good to be back.
It's fantastic.
Last
bro.
time I saw you was Notre Dame.
I know. I was just thinking about Notre Dame. I mean, bro,
The kick was incredible.
Could have been the big kick. If I made it, that'd have been awesome.
That was like, so when I was on my way there and I hit up McAfee because I don't know. I want to get the bros on.
for sure.
And I was like, the only thing I can think of is Matt coming out. If Matt kicks a field goal, he'll do it. You know what I mean? Like anybody else would be like, fuck no. Like that's like scary.
Dude, I don't know. When you told me,
And Matt just I was like, Matt's going to do it and Matt's going to try his hardest. And there's going to be there's no pressure. Like he's going to just be like, I'm going to do my best.
that's exactly what I did.
Yeah, I know.
When I was on the flight, I got the text and I was like, wow, all right.
Yeah.
And I just thought about it and I was like, I'm just going to look at that ball and kick it as hard as I
Did
can.
you know that that's what it was going to be like?
No,
like in front
I
of
didn't-
touchdown
I didn't
Jesus
know it
with
at all.
thousands of people.
No, I didn't know anything about it.
Millions of people watching.
No clue until I got there. And then you
Yeah.
were like, dude, it's like a big show. And I was like, right on. and I just stuck to my guns.
I know,
told
I
you.
knew
I
you'd be
told you.
fine.
I for real, especially the moment of kicking it, I had zero nerve.
I get so nervous on those things.
I mean, yeah, I maybe I just dissociated. It makes total sense.
That's
to get
why
nervous.
I spazzed and talked shit on Saban, like because he was like, "What do you think about the game?" And I was like, "I don't know, fucking Nick Saban cheated." It was just a full spaz.
It was so good though.
I mean, I'd like to explain that because that
Yeah.
was so. After I said that, we had to go into the stadium to sit at the desk, which is where he wasn't with us when I said it the first
I remember.
time.
Yeah.
So then I got in there, and right before we go on, he looks at me and he's like, "I heard what you said," and I was like, "Holy shit!" And then Herb Street and McAfee were like, "He's just breaking your balls, dude. He loves messing with guys. Like he's literally just fucking
Yeah.
with you." And I was like, "Oh, all right, I'll fuck with him back. We can fuck around." So then I would have never done that if I thought he was serious.
Yeah.
But they told me he was fucking around, so I started fucking with him. And then as soon as we get done, I tell Herb Street and McAfee, I'm like, "Bro, he was definitely serious." And they were like, "No way he was serious. Go talk to him." So I went up to him after and he was like, "You think the SEC dominated because we cheated? That's bullshit." And he spazzed on me.
Weren't you helping him
But
down?
then, so he was still on the stage and I was on the field. So after he yelled at me, I had to help him down. And he like looked around to see if anybody else could help him, but I had to help him down. And yeah, I felt really bad about that.
I mean, it's got to be crazy too because how old is he?
I think he's probably like 70.
Yeah, and I didn't know.
He might be older.
Well, I didn't know too because I saw him on the screen. I didn't know who he was, and I was like, "Damn, dude, you should start wearing a hat. Like you look."
73, yeah.
I'm like, you could really step into that look,
That hat?
into his couture, the whole thing.
Next time I do game day, I'm dressing exactly like him. I'm wearing the hat.
And then just be like, "What?
What, dude? These hats are cool.
What?
You're right.
This is how I dress. It's how guys who like sports dress." I didn't realize that was like a legendary coach.
He's the greatest coach of all time.
So from him, it must be like, you know, you go on those shows. It's like, all right, time to get fucking high-fived,
Yeah, they're
attaboy,
just
and
some
you just
fucking
get.
dickhead shows up.
I mean, we do roast the ones we love, though, dude.
We do only. We only roast the ones we
It's
love.
so funny though to be a 70-year-old man just in like the twilight of your years, your legacy, and then just be like, dude, your hat's gay.
Yeah, it's gay and you cheated.
You were just an agent of karma. There had to have been something. I'm not saying he's a bad guy, but I'm saying there's got to be just like there was some kind of equation that needed to be balanced cosmically, and you know, you were just
I don't
there.
know.
You were there on time.
I think I kind of was right though. Now that the SEC isn't the only conference that can pay players.
Yeah. That was the other thing too.
Uh-oh.
It's well known, right? That like a lot of people were.
It's not. So that's the thing. I think a lot of the coaches can distance themselves from it. Be like, we didn't pay players. I don't know how all these guys got Dodge Chargers, but I didn't fucking do it.
Yeah, true.
I don't know how everyone on the team has chains and cars.
I know. But it's also like, you know, you can't, like when I hear about like Deflategate and all that stuff, I'm always like, good. Like as a good coach, you should
That's what
be
I was.
working
Dude, I
in,
wish
like,
Notre Dame was fucking cheating.
yeah, it'd be awesome.
It'd be
Hopefully
awesome.
they are.
Notre Dame vacated wins because a couple players cheated on like a summer class. Meanwhile, the SEC was like, we'll give Cam Newton $500 million if he comes to this school.
Yeah, true.
It's like,
I don't know, man. I think they did something to that guy. That guy got like MK
Cam,
Ultra, bro.
he hates Notre Dame, dude. Fuck him.
What's his problem?
I don't know. He dresses like a cat.
I think that
He
dude got.
literally looks like a cartoon cat.
I think he got abducted by aliens.
It's crazy. He wears like a top hat and a bow tie every day.
I feel like my theory. My theory is a house fell on him.
I think
a house fell on him and he became a witch.
he is real witchy.
He's very witchy.
He's huge, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. I think
he's huge.
I think he got either abducted by aliens and sent to the future for 5,000 years beyond. That dude is.
Yeah, he's in the future.
He's wild, dude.
He's wearing future clothes.
Did you see the clip of God? Who was it, man? Corey Holcomb on his show, and Corey Holcomb just kind of like he like broke something down to him. I don't know what it was. It was about Trump or this or that. I don't know what it was, but like Corey Holcomb kind of owned him, being like, dude, you really believe? Like, kind of like schooled him.
Is Scam a lib?
Yeah, dude.
Scam Newton. Yeah, I guess you can tell by the fucking outfit.
Yeah, bro. Otherwise, it'd be
Scam
But it was Corey Holcomb said. I wish I remember what he said, but he's like, you can't really believe that. And he was like, I don't. Like it was. You know, someone's like, fuck. I never thought. He's like, you've clearly thought about this before, and he was like, yeah. And you could tell, like, definitely did it.
Devastating.
I mean, I don't know. Just
I was
but it was funny.
Scam Newton. I was wrong about him though in the NFL. I remember having a very intense argument with my college roommates, being like, Jimmy Clausen is a professional passer from Notre Dame. Cam Newton, you can't run like that in the NFL, dude. This guy's going to get fucking killed. He dominated his whole career. He was incredible.
Just changed the game.
Yeah, he was nasty.
Did you see him throw hands at one time?
Yes, he's also terrifying. So
that was kind of nice.
We're just joking around, Scam.
Yeah, Scam.
I'll stop calling you Scam. Cam, you're the man.
Oh, Scram. No, it could be Scram Newton.
Scram Newton, yeah. Scrambling.
But yeah, he really like, it's wild to be that old and get like into like, I mean, I would say the bleeding edge of fashion.
Yeah.
It's like, that's the bleeding edge of fashion, is like borderline cross-dressing.
It's all, for real.
He looks like a Mary Kay model.
It's crazy. It's also weird to be that big.
Yeah, true.
You can't be like giant and wearing cool stuff.
It
looks nuts.
It's very erotic to be
Yeah,
threatening.
you ever see Magic Johnson's son? I just saw a video of him yesterday. He's still going nuts, dude.
Yeah.
What's that kid's age?
I mean, dude.
Oh, is it a daughter now?
You want to talk about a balancing act of the universe? Imagine. Well, dude, this is no disrespect. This is more of like just kind of put yourself in someone's shoes. But imagine if your dad had AIDS from getting too much pussy.
I mean,
he got all the pussy. That guy couldn't. He like got like multiple generations worth of pussy. So like you got to be that gay when you come out of being his son. You know what I mean?
For sure.
It would have been crazy if his son came out. You know, it's not like Diddy's son. Diddy's sons are womanizers.
The apple did not fall far from the tree in the Diddy family.
Yeah, dude, I'm like fascinated by those guys. He had two twin daughters just celebrated their 18-year-old birthday or something.
Who, Diddy?
Diddy has twin 18-year-old female daughters, and it's like, what a world.
Yeah.
To be having a twin's weird enough that to be like
Diddy's son, is it him or
his son's wrapped? One of them's really wrapped up.
Played football at UCLA.
Oh, really?
I could be I could be thinking of somebody else, and I think
Snoop Dogg's son
hit his strength and conditioning coach in the head with like a kettlebell, like attempted murder.
He's probably just trying to get some. He probably saw a guy doing jumping jacks. Said,
Yeah,
what if he gets acquitted? What if he gets acquitted and it was all made up? That would be crazy.
No, I was right about that.
Did he
attack the UCLA football coach with a kettlebell?
What?
Yeah.
Primal? You think it was the primal on it?
It was probably facing a gorilla head.
I mean, he definitely wasn't swanging anything. If you're going to attack somebody with a kettlebell, it's probably like a 15-pounder, like a 10-pounder.
Damn, his son was pretty good, it looks like.
Really?
I don't know if he played ever because his dad attacked someone with a kettlebell. But
I feel like that would get you off the bench.
True.
I wish my dad wasn't such a bitch about, he could have got up.
Yeah, he could have helped.
I mean, I was playing both sides of the ball in 7th grade, so
true.
That was my I peaked, like I started out at my peak of football and was just like,
yeah, you were Travis Hunter.
I was
You were a
nasty.
two-way star.
Seven, special. Don't forget about special teams, bro.
Three-way. I mean, all facets of the game. You had it.
Did Saban say anything about me, actually?
Saban mentioned you. He said, who was that guy who kicked that ball? I'd like to give him $500,000 to that.
Was that the guy from the BYC Bulldogs I saw there kicking the ball?
True. I do wish my father had held it down like Diddy like that. Like,
Yeah, man.
Came down to Elon with me the whole year I was riding the bench, just
Yeah.
attacked our strength and conditioning coach with a kettlebell. Got his ass beat by our strength and conditioning coach.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, I really love delving into like the kind of just psychosis of like fathers in sports and coaching. It's just like, it's like a dark world, dude.
Yeah.
It's pretty nuts, man.
Phil held it in pretty well.
That's good.
Occasionally he would come watch practice, which was a little weird.
Was he quiet though?
He didn't say anything. He just would look over and you'd see a car in the parking lot. You'd be like, this guy, how bored is this fucking guy?
No, he probably loves it, dude.
Yeah, he liked it.
Yeah, dude. If you're quiet and chill, more power to you. It's when like dudes get weird
Yeah.
about like the high school sports,
Play
the
my
kids
son,
playing.
all
Yeah,
that, yeah.
dude, down to like way young people start spazzing,
sure.
and that's a weird trip to get on.
It's a weird trip to get on, like, yeah, my kid's the best.
Yeah,
It's like, no, dude.
clearly we're watch the field.
Yeah.
Watch
Watch the tape. We're going to grind on the tape.
He's all right. But that is, that's that thing where it's
Now,
like,
coaches playing their sons, that's where it does get a little like,
yeah, quarterback
all right.
every time quarterback.
Yeah.
Who knew every coach's son was a quarterback? But yeah, I could get into girls basketball coaching, dude. The path is set for me.
The path is set.
I've thought about it. Like
You can
I
get
show
in
up
touch
to
with Phil.
practice.
Phil could be your mentor.
That would be nice.
Phil could mentor you.
He probably could. 'Cause
I think my mom just had knee surgery today, and my dad's not home helping her because he's going to like a girls' basketball practice. We go like, Phil, skip the fucking practice.
no way.
She
dude.
just helped him the entire time.
I was about to say it was
the
probably
whole time he was recovering from that.
I
she
mean,
was
girls
helping
are
him
so good at that.
day 2. She got surgery yesterday,
Really?
and he's like, I got to go to the practice.
Duty calls.
It's like, dude, stay home.
Women do wait on you handed like there's nothing they love more than you being like incapacitated.
Yeah,
If they had it your way, they'd be dead.
yeah.
If they had it their way, you'd be dead ideally. But like you laying in a bed and needing them, they can't. They love that
Tucking
so
you in
much.
with blankets. It's very nice.
They love it, dude. If Brittany has anything wrong with her, I like kind of question her to make sure she's not faking first and foremost.
Yes. Yes.
I go, oh wow, your knee really hurts, and they're like, oh my god, I'm just making sure you're not making this up. And I have to go. Yeah, it sucks, man. I told you when I broke my nose and I got my deviated septum fixed while they had to like put my nose back together. I came out of the hospital and like, Brittany picked me up. She's like always happy to do that. And they put me on fentanyl.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, because I came.
Got fentanyl.
Yeah, dude, they put me on fent. I came up. I remember coming to, because they knock you out and like, boom, you're just back.
Yeah.
Just instantly to be continued. And I come back after hours of them just like, cutting my nose. They cut your septum out, like the part between your nose, and then straighten it out and re-sew it. It's disgusting.
Oh man.
But I came to, and I came, once I realized like where I was like, hey, great job, everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, great work. And everyone's like, all right, you can sit down.
Okay, buddy.
And they were like, we gave you something for the pain for the way home. And I was like, what did you give me? I'm just curious. Because I am curious about, they give you ketamine to put you down, apparently. So I was curious about the cocktail, and they were like, fentanyl. And I was like, huh? So they hit me with
Where'd
a fent.
you go?
I just somewhere in
K&A,
Philly.
bro.
Yeah, I know.
You'll give you the little fucking ketamine.
Somewhere in Philly. Dude, the worst. Yeah, true. Gave you some of that trank, dog.
I didn't know you like to get wet, young man.
Yeah, true. But I was like, all right. And I was already so fucked up from everything else they gave me. But that fent hit me, and Brittany picked me up, and I was just like, anything she said, I would be like, well, you just shut the fuck. I was so mean, dude.
Yeah, instantly.
I had opiate rage.
For sure.
Which apparently that happens. If you're on perks, like you get mean, dude. Super mean. Also, right now, Lemaire, black dudes are getting crushed by Percocets. Black dudes are getting crushed by opiates right now.
Yeah.
Opiates and Galaxy gas.
Galaxy gas. Yeah.
Galaxy gas.
What's Galaxy gas?
Whippets.
It's just
Black
like-
dudes discovered whippets
They
this
just
year.
discovered
They
whippets?
just discovered whippets, and it's not good. They're getting fucked up. If you do too much nitrous, apparently it stops your body from being able to produce vitamin B, which is like important for your nervous system, and like it fucks you up.
Yeah.
And dudes are going off. First of all, they all say smoking. You're not smoking anything.
Yeah.
You're just huffing galaxy gas. And it's like, dude, it rocked. Whippets rocked black people.
It's hurting the community.
It's crushing them. But their voice does get deep, which is sick. So you can be like, and you get like 3 seconds of just like the ultimate OG. And then you fall over in like the fucking Best Buy parking lot. Shit, I don't give a. You just go down. You just go down.
Yeah, that's nice.
You just dent the charger.
Oh shit! For
ain't nobody can.
I've been watching a YouTube guy that you've probably watched or would enjoy. There's like a Pakistani English guy. I think he's Pakistani. I don't know. Some
For sure.
but he goes to America to go to hoods and interview people.
Really?
In the ghetto.
Dude, that's a
And then he
huge
always
genre
asks,
right
like,
now.
So, bruv, when did you decide to jump off the porch?
That's not. Oh, dude, that's
When
the
did
best.
you jump off the porch?
They all use like
And they're
hood
like,
slang.
yeah.
It's so funny. Oh, what, you just hit a lick? And they're like, no, dude.
Yeah, it's all that.
It's, dude, those guys. Brandon Buckingham apparently got like wrapped up in like a shooting. He was another guy who was like, I think he did like Skrilla and all these like inside the most dangerous neighborhood.
He interviewed Skrilla on one of them. And Skrilla was the man.
Skrilla is the man.
So far, everybody in Philly was like, Mr. Disrespectful.
Oh, I know.
Yes.
YBC Duel.
Mr.
R.I.P.
Bro.
He got killed.
It was the funniest interview I've ever seen. He's like, so why do they call you Mr. Disrespectful, bro? He's like, I'll just really be disrespecting everybody. It's like, all right, you fucking
He was digging up
asshole.
the ops graves.
He digged up the ops graves.
He got killed, dude, in West
Yeah.
Philly.
Yeah, he got killed right after that interview.
Yeah.
But Skrilla was the only one that, because every time he always asks, he's like, would you put the guns down if the ops put the guns down? And everyone's always like, no, we got to exterminate the ops.
Yeah.
Skrilla was just like, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Well,
I think he had like a nice upbringing. Or nicer.
His dad was in the picture. I've watched like 7 Skrilla interviews.
Yeah, he kind of rules.
He does rule, dude. I've messaged him before. Did I tell you what happened the one time?
Yes.
So yeah, like I was watching him on a Kensington live feed,
Yeah.
and I had to tell him, I was like, bro, if they got the drop on you, dude, you better get out of there. But he, because
Did he respond?
Yeah, he talked to me. He was like, "That's crazy." Because he was like, I was like, "Bro, I'm watching you on a live stream on YouTube, like your whereabouts."
That's awesome.
And then I'd watch him go into the bar he was going into. Then I'd watch inside the bar on his Instagram live. It was crazy, dude. But yeah, he is the absolute man. But his thing was he works with a bunch of other. He just works with all these different gangs, dude. And then he would like surprise guys and put them on the same track, and they would like spaz because they were like, you know,
They're the ops.
the ops, and he would just not tell them and put them on the same track, and they'd be like, "What the fuck, dude? He's the man." I love that guy.
I did like Mr. Disrespectful.
I love, YBC
It was
Duel.
pretty fun to look how he handled himself.
yeah, true. Well, it's funny too because they're young as fuck, dude. They're like 22, 23. Just get the bag, dude. I'm rooting for them, dude. I hope they do well.
Yeah.
I need Skrilla, dude, to not die from drugs. All those guys, dude. When you watch like $1 million worth of game, it's just those 2 dudes, Gilly and Wilo or whatever, just talking to dudes. Like they did the Kodak Black episode, and the dude's just like dipping out. He's
Kodak's
so hot.
Yeah, Kodak's unfortunately very fucked up.
Did you
right
see
now.
when he threw a pill up in the air on? I think it was
it was
Kai
on
Cenat.
Cenat, yeah.
That was a little twitch for the itch or something. It was a little glitch for the
He,
twitch.
he wouldn't leave.
And he caught it.
He wouldn't leave though. Kai Cenat was trying to get him to leave, and he was like, it's like, holy shit.
Well, dude, fucking NBA YoungBoy, same thing. They did a thing for him, and he'd just be like, "Yeah." He was so fucked up, he couldn't talk. And they were like, "Listen to me." Yeah, it was a really moving speech, man. He talked to Kodak Black and gave him a speech, and I was like, "Damn, that's actually very moving." But yeah, dude, you guys, you can't do the fucking. I tried to warn my black friends a long time ago. It's like, guys, the pills came for us, dude. We felt it was winter for a long time. Don't make the same mistake. And they're like, "Nah, bro, I'll be fucking on these things forever." I'm like, it's not going to work out that way, dude. You're going to be a junkie. But
It's a damn shame.
It's a goddamn shame, dude. But dude, the Notre Dame game, I told
What a
you,
time.
I saw the funniest thing I've ever seen because I was sitting in I was sitting near a lot of Indiana fans because it was like, it's in Indiana or whatever. And I had the SDI hat on, which is red. So a lot of Indiana fans thought I was repping Indiana. So I was just like sitting with them, and then there was like these Notre Dame fans. It was like 3 early 20-something kids with like a 50-something-year-old dad. And when they scored that one run like early on, the Indiana guys were like yelling stuff like and then like nothing crazy. But this one kid, Notre Dame fan, turns around to like an old man in decked out Indiana gear and goes, "Fuck you!" Dude, like, you know how close everybody is?
Yeah.
He was like right here in this man's face, screamed at him, double bird to the face. And I was just like, oh.
That's crazy.
And dude, I was like, it was the funny. And the old man was like, don't say that to me. It was a fucking funny. And then the kid's dad was like, "Don't do that. Knock that off." And it was so funny.
Yeah, you can see I've gotten in fights at games.
Bro,
It
that
happens.
was I'm surprised
It's crazy how people think they can talk to you during a football game.
I'm surprised because I think that guy had his kin with him, some relations. You would think that someone would have been like, because you can just destroy somebody and just shove them.
I had some Michigan fans a while ago behind me and my cousin.
Bro.
And my cousin's nuts. He's out of his mind. And these guys were talking shit, and they're like, "Oh, what are you guys gonna do about it?" And I was just like, "We're gonna fucking kill these guys."
Did they have the high ground?
They did. They were the row behind us.
See, this
but
guy,
we would have fucked them up.
Okay, it's
I
just
remember it.
one row's not bad. You just scoop him down. But dude, this guy, his dad, he was like humiliating his dad. His dad obviously brought him and his 2 friends to the game. The whole time was just it was kind of funny.
Yeah, I guess I have been in every game I go to.
Really,
The Ohio State Notre Dame game.
They should
we were
separate the
chirping.
sides like a high school game, dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy the way they do that. But this guy, so finally his dad like shamed him into apologizing. Turned around, he's like, "I'm sorry, sir. That wasn't appropriate for me to do that."
That's nice.
It was nice, but I'm like, all right. He wasn't sincere.
Yeah.
His dad got up to leave, and I saw he popped his phone up in a group chat. He was like, "I just said fuck you to this guy behind me, and my dad got mad. What a pussy!"
That's Mr. Disrespectful.
He
That's a
was.
young
Bro, he was
disrespectful.
totally Mr.
He's
Disrespectful.
disrespecting everybody.
He was, and then he just every play he just yell shit out. But that was so fun.
It's too bad though, because Indiana, they're not really the ops.
Yeah, man.
Penn State's the ops.
I know, dude.
This is the game.
This is it. This is the ultimate game. This Pennsylvania might break out into civil war.
Pennsylvania will go crazy.
This is like
This is the most stressful game possible.
they got to beat them, bro. They got to do it for those kids.
I agree.
Although both
No.
sides.
That's what they all try. That's how nasty these Penn State fans are. They're like, "Yeah, what about the Catholic Church?" You're like, dude, Notre Dame's its own thing.
That's why we need his teachings even more. Even all men fall.
Yeah.
So we do need. Yeah, don't disgrace the teachings. But yeah, that's true. What about the Catholic Church? It's like, nah, dude.
Don't fucking bring them in.
First of all, that's different.
that's different.
That's different.
We
bro.
all know that's different.
That's
That's
so
That's
different.
family business.
That's in-house.
That's
bro.
in-house. That's family business. All right. Don't bring up Notre Dame.
That's so different.
All right.
They were being weird, bro. They were
They were
playing
being
football.
weird as fuck.
Yeah, dude. When in a religious dude, we used to like chop virgins' heads off and kick them down the altar. People are gonna catch them strays in the church.
People are going to catch them straight.
Church
After
is gonna
all
do
we
it.
did for the whole world, the Catholic Church.
I know, dude.
What did Penn State do? 1 title in 60 years under Joe Pop?
I mean, dude, that's the thesis of
you
that
get
book.
fired for that around Notre Dame way.
That's the thesis of Dominion. Apparently, every abolitionist movement early on was tied to Catholic Church.
Where's he going? I think that's mine.
Ooh,
What are you doing with it? Let's get mad at coffee.
Just in time, bro. Just talking about
But
worldwide.
yeah, it's too big. It's so when I was living here, I started like not like Penn State, but you know what I mean. Like I'm like
yeah, exactly.
I know some of the guys that played for him now, and it's like especially in the South where like the North they can't play football.
Yeah.
So then you start to be like, no, Penn State's actually not bad.
Yeah.
And then I went back home for 5 months, surrounded by my friends. From,
Yeah.
I fucking hate Penn State, dude. I fucking hate them. I hate them, dude.
Yeah, but that'll be a huge game. That's not the
It's
championship?
Thursday.
Is it the?
It's the semifinals.
Okay, and then the
So we're down to
championship.
4. It's going to be Ohio State, Texas on Friday.
Kind of want Texas to win that.
Definitely need Texas to win that.
Yeah, we can
Ohio
talk about
State's
that.
very
that's
good.
a perfect little.
I wanted
treat
you to
for
have
me.
a little treat.
That's a perfect little caffeine treat, dude. I'm so going on the caffeine, man. I'm telling you, dude. My level of secret
Thank you,
buzz.
thank
I've
you.
always been looking for a secret buzz during the day, but I've been getting just atrocious with like.
What's up with weed? How's that going? How's that for a secret buzz?
I've taken a huge sabbatical from weed, but I have found these mints, and everyone likes to fucking milligram mog everybody else.
Yeah.
Like, I like to do 50, and it's like, whatever, you do you. But I found these mints they're 2.5 milligrams, and that way you can kind of titrate the dose, so you don't just get like thwacked out. You know, before I would try it on a playground with my kids, and you just get like wobbled on a play. It's not a move. It's not the it's not the road to successful parenting. But a little 2.5 milligram, perfect.
Yes.
And it just, especially if you're out drinking, I take one with every drink, and it's like that way, like that fourth one hits, you're in the 10 milligram zone, which isn't nothing crazy, but it's enough to give you the Jiminy Cricket on your shoulder in terms of drinking. Because it's like, man, when that ball rolled away for me in Boston, dude, and
What happened?
I was in Boston. My cousin met me up there.
You got fucked up?
I got fucking
That's
hammered.
fun.
It was a while ago. To the point where like they do those tours in like Boston does those Paul Revere tours.
Yeah.
We're like, ooh, this ancient fucking
graveyard.
And it was actually sick. Me and my cousin were out there. We've been drinking all day, and we were smoking cigars near a graveyard. But you couldn't get in. We were trying to get in because it was fenced off. It was like an old.
You were drunk trying to get into the cemetery.
Drunk smoking cigars on a billion of those mints. I was just eating all day.
Oh no.
And I was like trying to get in because they had like these candlelit tours and like this ancient graveyard.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
So I tried to get in the door. They wouldn't let us in. So we got in this other area where we could get like real close, but we were like a little bit gated off. But then the tour came by.
Freedom Trail, isn't that what it's called? No,
it's probably something like that. A guy was dressed like Paul Revere giving a tour.
What's his name? Used to do that. Sam from Boston. No, he used to do the. Yeah, Sam Mike used to do that.
Did he
He
really?
used to be a reenactor on that. Yeah. Anyway,
Dude, it was kind of sick. We were like sitting there. We were just like sitting there puffing our stokes. Just me and my cousin was like hammered, just sitting there, and they're like, he was saying how like Harvard, like in the early days of America, would pay grave robbers to go dig up people's loved ones so they could examine their dead bodies.
Oh, nice.
It was like a weird job, like a black market job you get where you could just dig up dead bodies and sell them to Harvard.
Mr. Disrespectful.
It was a way of life.
Yeah.
It was truly a way of life. And so we're sitting there, we're on the edge of the thing, and I was like, yo, let's get it. Can you get us inside? I wasn't even part of the tour. I was like, can we get inside? And the Paul Revere guy was like, no. And I was like, oh, that's fucking lame. And then they were like, moving on. And I was like, fuck. But I did see, I saw two or three young bros on city bikes, and they were like, I was talking to them, they were listeners of the podcast, and I was hammered. There's these two girls over there. I was just doing like the old guy thing of like, bro, go talk to those fucking
If I were
girls.
you guys, shit.
Bro.
If I didn't have a wife, I'd be talking to
Because
those
the girls were
man.
getting loud, and I was like, they're just acting up, bro. They're desperate for your
Yes.
attention, man. They see you on those fucking city bikes. They want you guys to ride over. They're like, you want to come to Fenway with us? And I was like, strongly considered it.
Yes.
I was like, I gotta go, man. Like, get a city bike. It's like a 5-mile ride. And I was like, I better go inside. But yeah, I woke up with the worst hangover possibly. It was like the weed the alcohol won.
Yeah.
But those weed edibles were still, because I don't know. I
What were you
was just,
drinking? Were you drinking liquor or something?
yeah, I was drinking liquor, ciders, wine. I was drinking
You're doing
everything.
it all.
I was doing it all, dude. And we went to the Cheers bar.
You got to go to Cheers
So
Bar.
funny,
Shit
dude.
rocks.
We went to the Cheers bar. My cousin's wife was like, I know this is stupid, you guys. I really want to go. I'm like, no, it's not stupid. As soon as we got there, like, wow, so cool. But once we got in there, it was like, it's hard to get seats in there. And it was like, it's actually kind of an aggressive place. Everyone's trying to like get to the bar. It's honestly, I don't want to talk badly about the Cheers bar, but it wasn't all that it was cracked out to be. But we actually got to the bar, and it was like kind of a hard thing to do. And it was just a stroke of luck. And once we dug in there, I just was crushing draft ciders. Like, I couldn't stop.
It's fun time.
It was
It's Cheers Bar, bro.
Exactly,
What
bro.
are you going to do?
And they have things of normisms and whatever the guy. So, dude, they have.
Oh, God. They have those dumb plates you can buy. That's exactly what this fucking dipshit brought.
Well, dude, they
You
have.
want to hang it in here.
They have like a bucket, and they have little like
Day one, during
the
his
normism.
panic attack from moving. He thought he was dying. He was laying on my couch like, I'm dying. I was like, you're just nervous from the move, bro. It's okay.
Well, how many didn't you drink like 10 Jake Paul drinks on the way down here?
Yeah, 6 Celsius.
Oh my God.
And then took mushrooms,
yeah, the next day.
and then thought he was gonna die.
And we did go to Nickel City at night.
That's a good time.
It was a good time, dude. Yeah. It was New Year's Eve. It was a good time.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. You would love it, dude. You can pull in this bucket, and it's just different normisms. There's another ism. I don't know what character that was, but the normisms do hit kind of hard. So we would just pull them out, read them, to my cousin's wife and go, typical Norm.
Classic Norm.
Classic Norm, man. Cheers. Nothing better than it. Yeah, it was very fun. But then I got kind of hammered there. Then our wives went out to like do something. So we sat at, I didn't tell you about this. So then so then we go, me and my cousin go to this like fancy looking like cavernous Mexican place. It was like an upscale Mexican place. I just sat there and just crushed margaritas. The bartender was attractive, full disclosure. Attractive.
Yes.
Maybe 26-year-old bartender. It was pretty wild.
Awesome.
And so me and my cousin are sitting there. Just cool, just two old school players.
Just
dude.
chilling out, Max.
Just chilling out.
Maxing.
Being normal as hell. And
yeah.
like, so then like we're sitting there drinking, and then the guy next to us finishes his drink, stands up, shakes the bartender's hand.
Beast.
And I was like, bro, that is the horniest shit I've ever seen. And mind you, she had made me custom margarita. Not a big deal.
Nothing.
Because she was like
personalizing things.
Yeah. Well, she was like, what do you want? My thing is I go, when I'm at a bar, I go, just hit me with some crazy shit. I know you can dream stuff up. You go full mixologist.
Yes.
Hit me with a passion fruit margarita. I mean, I think she was kind of sending me, you know, when a woman gives you passion fruit anything, she's trying to tell you something. But I was just kind of like, hey, chill out, lady.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there like, man.
You made no friendly advances.
Not at all. She could have been a obese 40-year-old man. I would have treated her not differently at all.
Yes. Strictly business. Straight from the Cheers bar.
yeah.
You were nothing but serious.
Trying to remember normisms to say to her.
She's going to love this one.
But then I'm sitting there and I'm like, telling my cousin, like, dude, was that not the craziest thing? He's like, that was pretty nuts to stand up and shake the lady's hand. So then finally, after like 3 margaritas there, I was like,
You had 3 margaritas.
That's 3 margaritas after, you know,
You don't
gallons
give
of
it
cider.
some head.
Well, I had to ask her. I was like, yo, just from my understanding of the world, was that kind of nuts how that guy shook your hand? And she was like, oh, it was like one of my old coworkers. I was like, oh, fuck. Because I was like such a horny guy. I was just jealous he touched her hand.
Yeah, of course. Who does he think he is touching? Obviously, my wife.
Yeah, but I asked.
She likes me. She has a crush on me.
I asked, bro. And I was just like, yo, that was weird, right?
The horniest guys on earth are guys talking to cart girls that golf. Those are the horniest guys. There's videos. You can find it. There's some good videos online of guys coming up to cart girls and like, you understand how beautiful you are, right? Like what you do, you brighten my day. Like cutting her off from getting back in the cart and being like, I love you.
There's there's a golf course near me that I go to that they serve fucking like fantastic taco. The food is awesome. So we'll bring the kids there and let them run around after like the driving range shuts down. They just run around on that grass. We just crush tacos, but I didn't know that was a thing because I saw a lady driving a golf cart.
Yeah,
and just out of like literally innocent.
It's the hottest outfit possible.
Yeah, I was
like
just kind of like
skirt and polo.
I was trying to figure out. I was like, is this a thing? I thought it was just like a one-off.
And she comes to give you drinks and snacks.
Really?
While you're already hammered on the golf course, and you go.
See, I didn't know that.
And while your wife is saying, "Where are you? You've been gone too long." Yeah. You go, "Bitch, I'm on the 3rd fucking hole."
That game seems designed to just like absolutely crush wives. It's so long.
Yeah.
It's so long, and it's just the bros, and they split it up.
Yeah.
They go, hey, no. There's a girls' golf, there's guys' golf. Something I'd love to get into, but I just don't have the time.
I went to the driving range a couple of times.
Driving range is sick.
With Gerbies. He loves it. It's all Gerbies talks about.
Could I walk the grounds with a walking stick and not play?
Yeah, you could just walk on.
That's what I'm saying. I would
People might come up and be like, "Who are you?"
Like I'm
hiking.
Like
I'm trying to find the car girl. My daughter was. I'm from Pennsylvania. My daughter went missing. I think she's a cart girl. She fell in with the wrong crowd. The club pro here took her under his wing.
She fell in with some caddies.
She fell in with some tough caddies. Now she's a whore.
My cousin was caddying for a long time, and he like got nasty at golf.
Yeah,
I think he's like sub 80.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm always
that's as good as it gets. Yeah,
when I hear about people going sub 100, I'm like, damn, bro.
Yeah, you can play.
But yeah,
people ask me to go golfing all the time. I'm like, bro, I'll hit a 250.
Yeah,
I will hit it. You won't believe the number I'll hit.
Well, I was talking about this with someone. They're like, no, you do pairs, best ball.
Best ball is kind of fun.
Yeah, and you just do 9 holes. He's like, don't 18's crazy.
Unless we're drinking.
Yeah, true.
It's the best part. The back 9, you're blacked out. And you get to drive a golf cart around and you go, watch this. Yeah.
It is a safe haven for drunk driving.
It's so fun.
But yeah, dudes whip those things too. Because I did feel bad because I'll unleash like the kids on the putting green, and like usually I'm there late enough where no one's on there. But the other day there was a lot of people on the putting green. They were just trying to do putts while like girls were doing like cartwheels around. It was so fucking funny.
They gotta, they gotta
Hey,
figure
man.
out how to hit it under pressure.
That's what I was saying. I was like, hey man, sorry my kids don't do polite golf claps. Like you gotta.
Yeah, you gotta earn it around here.
But there was a guy. I was like, dude, it was actually like I think it was like 2 days ago. He was working on chip shots, and there was like for real like 7 little kids running around. He was chipping it, and I was like, man, this guy must be confident.
He's focused.
Dude, he fucking just sunk it like he just sunk a
Of course he did.
hole-in-one chip shot on
Showing
the
off for the
practice thing.
kids.
I was like, what the fuck? I'd be so worried I was going to crack a kid in the head with the ball. For real, dude. I'm
Yeah,
not.
definitely.
He was hitting it hard enough to where I was like, damn, bro. Yeah, that golf course is the chill spot though. Tacos,
You
chill.
gotta hit the range.
I do. I hit the range every now and
Oh,
again.
all right.
I'm
Nice.
not bad, dude. I can hit it like, and I don't know where this came from. I can hit it straight somehow. Not with
Yeah.
a driver.
Driving's so hard.
Driver, I've sent a couple out into the road. And
Yeah.
they're like, if you send it in the road, you're financially responsible. It's like, I don't think so, bro.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I'm hitting golf clubs at your business. I'm pretty sure you're the one with the
Yeah,
insurance.
if I hit a
policy on
car,
this
I'm
place.
obviously leaving
Yeah.
and not telling anyone I did that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like that. Would you see that cart? It fucking shot it out like a lawnmower. That wasn't fucking me. But yeah, dude, I've weirdly got better at sports as I'm older. It's bizarre.
That
Like
happens a little. You slow down. You're not as
Just chill.
You're not spazzing. You're not nervous.
Exactly. That
Yeah.
dude, I'm telling you, that field goal kick, I wasn't
Field goal
nervous.
kick you had, bro. You
bro.
booted it.
And all I could think about, I was telling you, was that quote where it's like some Chinese Zen thing where it's like as soon as the archer thinks about the prize, his mind becomes divided from the target. And I was just like, dude, all I got to think about is the target. And I was totally
locked in.
locked in. I didn't. If I made it, that would have been sick. But I was like, just happy I got it up into the air and moved. But it's like, dude, ping pong. Then I played ping pong that night.
That
Me and
was
James
awesome.
were playing ping
That
pong.
was so fun.
I'm good at ping pong
I
now.
was hammered just watching them play ping pong at night.
Yeah, that
It
was
was great. I just sat on the couch, watched you
And
guys try
I'm
your
telling you,
hardest,
and
diving.
were you
People laying out.
surprised about
It was
the
really
fucking-
good.
We
But then
me-
I did, when you went to bed, I said, I'm going to bring in my old workhorse, Chris O'Connor.
True.
Get down here. I know O'Connor's going to be good at this. O'Connor was nasty.
Yeah, I believe it.
That
Dude,
was my favorite part of the trip, probably.
I
Was
think-
talking you and James into going back down and competing again.
Well, the craziest, he beat me, and then
That
I
was
beat
the
him,
best.
and he came up and he's like, "I beat the second." I'm like,
Yeah,
What?
they were like, Matt told me who won. They played 3 games.
we did 2 sets of best out of 3. He won the
And-
first, I won the middle, he won the second or the third, I guess.
Okay. It was an easy one. Even
Gameplay was
even
crazy.
hammered to just be like, James, didn't you just say you won the game?
He did. It was
and
crazy.
then they both are like, no.
We had to go back
Gotta settle
downstairs.
it. You guys
He-
were
his-
itching to play anyway.
He played great, but dude, out of nowhere, we were fucking around. I was like, it was
Yeah.
crazy, bro. It was
It was
unbelievable.
exciting times.
I'm telling you, man, getting like better at every sport and nearing your 40s is like it's kind of been a welcome, and it's all mental.
Yeah.
It's like I just don't care about like
Yeah,
missing
hit a
basketball
baseball. Let's
shots.
see you out there. I'd like to see you
That
that
would
home run
be-
derby. I bet you can hit it.
I don't know, man. That was my greatest sports weakness was the swing in the
Yeah,
back.
because it was scary because someone was throwing a
Yeah,
fast
now I don't
pitch.
care. I'd love a ball to hit me in the fucking head right now.
Yeah, knock me.
Just
Yeah,
kill me.
knock me the fuck out. I'm done with this day
Charge
already.
the machine. Yeah, dude, I've been skateboarding fearlessly.
I'm worried about that.
I
You sent me
might,
the videos. I said you better slow down, Matt.
bro. I might get a
You're gonna
helmet and
break
then
a
start
fucking
going.
collarbone or something. You're
I'm
gonna-
not worried about
you're gonna
bones. I'll break bones.
you're
I don't
gonna
want to fuck
sling
my
on.
head
You're gonna
up,
look like a dumbass.
dude.
Well, that'd be
Skateboarding-
funny for stand up.
It would be kind of funny.
Yeah, broke my arm skating.
Broke my
Not a big
skateboarding.
deal.
It's dude, the pump track is like you drop in, and then you like you have to like move your legs in a certain way to gain speed through the hills. Dude, you come up to the last hill. The really good guys like hit it and get air and then come down.
Yeah.
But just getting to the top of that thing, you're going, and then you got to come around like a little wall. And dude, you're literally going like you're leaning and you're like, ugh. And my uncle, he does it with me. He's like 50. He was
Oh,
like,
nice.
he took a video. His son, my cousin, freeze like the video. Took a picture of my face. He's like, it looks like he's experiencing G-force because I'm like, like fully nerding out. Dude. It's so funny. Dude, the skate park, it's so hard, like physically. I would do it like effortlessly when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You get destroyed, just like winded
Yeah.
from just like pumping your legs and like
When's
balancing
the
your
last time
body.
you went skiing?
Not for a long time, dude.
Fucks you up.
It's got to
dude.
kill
Day
you.
2, you're like, oh shit, my legs don't work.
You got to be dead. Yeah. I was doing an hour and 10 minutes of skateboarding. My legs were fried for like 2 days. It's pretty fucking eye opening, honestly.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. But dude, once you get decent at it, it's so sick. And then it's like I've been really trying to like stamp this part of myself out, but it's like you see the other parents with their kids and you're skating, you're like, hop on the board, pops. Hop on the board, bro. But I try not to do that.
What, make the other parents?
Just be like, it's just got to be funny because like I'm there watching parents with their toddlers.
Yeah, it's
Like,
just you
same
and the
kids
toddlers.
my age, and I'm ripping the skate park. And I almost want to tell them, I'm like, bro, grab the board.
They're afraid to live free like you.
Grab the board, bro.
Yeah.
Grab the board. Because I've talked to a lot of people who are like, I want to do it. And I'm like, do it, dude.
Yeah.
It's so scary when you first start dropping in.
I'm never, ever.
It's
ever.
so scary.
Just for the record, I'm never going near it.
It's so scary. And I'm not like shaming the dads. I'm more talking about like covertly seducing their wives from my skate.
Are there wives there while you're skating and you're just like,
It's wives.
did you see that?
It's the worst domestic setup where it's little kids on those little zoomy bikes where like some of them don't even have pedals. There's like a small beginners kind of like bowl looking thing, and then there's like the advanced pump track, and it's just kids meeting their demise, and then just moms freaking out at dads being like, "Are you watching them?" And just dads in hell, and I'm just fucking
Or you're
riding.
floating.
I'm just riding the
You got a
waves.
mint,
going,
you got 2
"Brother."
milligrams in you, and you're going, damn.
Yeah, 6,000 milligrams of caffeine and like a little bit of weed, just going, brother, grab the board, brother, get on the pump track. But yeah, it's fun. I am just kidding too. I'm not thinking about seducing men's wives, but the thought has
It's a
crossed.
fun joke.
It's a fun joke, and the thought has crossed my mind. Like, dude,
How nice it would be to have sex with people's wives.
no, not that. I'm all about just getting that attraction and getting that energy.
Bro,
Up.
it's skate life at this point.
That's what I'm talking about.
You're a skater boy.
It's.
You're obviously going to seduce women.
I'm not gonna. Well,
Come on, man.
I'll look. All here's what I'm about.
If I see a guy on the board, I go, honey, don't look.
Honey, close your fucking eyes.
Don't look.
You
There's
see
a guy doing
40-year-old
the pump
guy
track.
like, whoa, shit.
There's a guy on the pump track going 1 mile an hour. Don't look. Don't look, babe. Oh.
Well, you need enough speed. Otherwise, you peter out on the pump track, and that's embarrassing. And it took me 3 days.
How many bails have you been bailing out in Arley?
Oh, I bailed. I've slammed, dude. I slammed hard the other day. I don't know what happened. Like when you come back up, I leaned forward a little bit too much. If you zone out for a second, you're fucked.
Yeah.
I kind of zoned out, and again, doesn't matter at all. But there was this like lady skating with gigantic tits, and
Is there a lady with gigantic tits skating?
you see people, and you're like, you definitely have five.
And it's hills right there.
I
right?
wasn't
Was she
checking
hitting
out.
the hills?
She was a youngster. She was a youngster, but it was
do
a
you mean?
guy. It was a young skater couple in love, but the lady was significantly better. And I shouldn't really be talking. I shouldn't be talking skate park confidential stuff, but it was just a funny dynamic because like, dude, I was watching this lady. You know, when you see people like if you're a girl who skateboards and you have like colored hair and an ample bosom, you probably have 500,000 Instagram followers. You know that shit translates to Instagram so well.
Yeah.
But they were holding down the skate park pretty hard.
Was she dressed like the bully from The Simpsons? The one with like the skull cap and the hair coming. Yeah.
like a little skull cap.
Is that Ralph's? Is it Ralph the bully? No, Ralph's Nelson, but Nelson's
Nelson.
friend. Nelson's friend is who I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Doesn't he have a friend that Nelson is the bully?
I'm thinking of dressing like Nelson, and you were kind of spot on. But I shouldn't. I'm being a gross pig. I'm just, there's obviously, I have dual natures.
Yeah, this guy. I was thinking of Jimbo Jones.
Oh, I was thinking more like the other guy.
I feel like all the skater girls look like Jimbo Jones and Dolph
It was-
Starbeam.
It's definitely big pants, but there was a tank. There was a tank going on, but but my whole point was, it's like, again, it's like, I'm not trying to be like gross or weird, but it does put a pressure when there's a young lady watching you do a physical activity. So I was just like, you're part of, there's that part of you that's just kind of like, bro, I'm killing it, dude. This is sick.
So much better than your boyfriend. Not a big
So
deal.
much fucking, although they were way better than me. But I like leaned forward real quick and just, I don't know what happened. I was going up a hill as
Try
I
to show
leaned
off for
forward.
the
My
young-
skateboard stopped.
You showed off for the
And I
young
was
girl.
like, slammed onto the concrete,
Yeah.
and I had to be like, oh, yeah, dude.
You're trying to show off for the little kids. You're
They
Matt
were in their 20s.
Skate Dusky.
they're in their 20s, bro.
Hold on, I got a whiz. Can we take a timeout?
Polls. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks, dude. Shane, it's playoff time.
It is playoff time.
It's now or never.
It's now or never.
Don't miss out on the last few weeks of football action with Prize Picks, the best place to win cash while watching the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
Prize Picks now offers MasterCard for quick and easy deposits into your account this sports season.
Yes.
Good news, your friend MasterCard has joined the fucking game.
Yeah.
Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50
What did you
bonus.
just say?
I said sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
When
There's
do you hear this? They're just giving away money.
$50. It's called a bonus, dude. It's guaranteed.
Get in
Prize Picks also offers weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts like Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, Prize Picks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value for your lineups. Think Lamar Jackson will get more than 250 passing yards next week? Will Patrick Mahomes pass more than 1.5 TDs? Cook up hot takes with your friends and win
Yes.
real money this football. Yeah, I feel like you probably will.
I think Mahomes, I like that.
Definitely more than 1.5. Cook up hot takes with your friends and win real money this football season when you and your crew run your game on Prize Picks. I mean, that's such a good
What a
fucking
sick
thing.
ass crew we have.
Dude, download the Prize Picks app today and use code DRENCH to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code DRENCHED on the Prize Picks app to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game.
Run your game right now.
Also, please come to Atlanta this weekend. I'll be at the Helium Comedy Club in supposedly what's Atlanta, but apparently I've learned it's 40 minutes outside of Atlanta.
Oh.
Yeah, a little different there, but it's in the greater Atlanta area. I'll be there Thursday till Saturday. Please come. Thank you.
I have San Antonio, Dallas, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, Vancouver, Seattle, Minneapolis, Tampa, Jacksonville. Be on the lookout. Let me see who's not selling tickets. What the heck's going on here? Whoa, 60. Birmingham, Alabama. I need you. I'll be in Birmingham, Alabama. April 26th. What else you got, Lameezy? Go ahead.
Hey.
Take a knee. Take a knee. Take a knee. Take a knee.
Yeah, man.
Take a knee.
Hey, everybody. Hello. It's me, Lemaire. January 16th, I'm going to be at Hilly Phillium. Helium Philly. Come to that. That'll be
Hilly
sick.
Phillium.
And then January 19th, the Emmaus Theater. Please come there. Yeah. Lemaire lead off fun.
Didn't even flinch.
Didn't
bro.
flinch at all.
Didn't even flinch.
Walked straight
I'll
into
be
it.
in St. Pete in Las Vegas in February. Please come if you can. Thank
You be in Las Vegas in February?
Wise
What the
guys.
fuck are you
Guys
doing?
in Las
Oh,
Vegas
nice.
and Coastal Creative in St. Pete, Florida.
That'll be fun. Get you down there.
Valentine's weekend.
Ooh, nice.
Please, for the love of God, come if you can.
Bring your sweetheart.
Bring your sweetheart. Come watch me
All right.
stand up. Goodbye. Thank you.
Let's get back to that fun episode.
Hey.
Sean, you decide. Stop rolling your eyes, dude. God. I'm just joshing you, bud.
Hot motherfucking damn.
I mean, it's been so wonderful to be back.
It's been nice, man.
To see the fellas.
Fuck, man. It was, look, it's a cold, mean world out there, bro.
It is.
It's a cold, mean world. But
But now they're back. Now the bros are back.
bros are back, dude. Morale is fucking soaring.
When I was at an
right now.
all-time high.
It is soaring right now.
Now you're back. Now you guys run the mothership. Now that I'm back, you guys get to walk around with your chest held a little higher. You go, do you know who my friend is? He does Bud Light commercials.
True. You guys should start really throwing your weight around.
You should, dude.
Why not, dude?
You guys got to do battle with the Kill Tony crew.
yeah, you
You
guys.
have to.
We can't do that, dude.
Why?
You have to battle them. They think they own you guys.
They think.
They think.
Yeah, you guys should at least challenge one. Like a public beef would be nice.
Yeah.
Don't get me started, dude. I'll do it.
You will do it. You're gonna do it without us even fucking asking. And I'm not defending you. I'm gonna side with the Kill Tony guys. The Kill Tony crew of mutants versus Guard Dog.
Thick and thin, dude.
You're gonna have to take on the mutants.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, I mean, definitely 2025 is the year for major moves. So
It's time for major
you guys got to
moves.
crack a couple skulls, sacrifice some people. You guys should. I don't mean like physically. I mean like
Yeah.
you guys should be at least 2 beefs by the end of the year.
I'm going to need some beefs.
Public beefs. Or hear me out. Spaz on the mothership publicly if you don't get enough spots.
Oh, have you been publicly spazzing?
You got to spaz. That's a strong move to be like, this club hates me. They're not fair. Fuck them.
I have not publicly spazzed. I've independently, I privately
Privately
spazzed.
spazzed?
I've privately spazzed a lot.
I'm not getting enough staged.
Such a nice move. Like, yo, for real, I think they fucking hate me. I think they hate
They
me.
hate me over there. You know what the beef? This is the beef. I'm going to manifest it. Hans Kim versus Nate Marshall.
Ooh.
I need that beef.
That'd be a good beef.
It's a good beef.
That's a great beef.
It's going to be such an easy one to start. Just immediately have Nate be like, I'm not going to, he didn't say shit, but what if he did? Yeah, it'd be
Yeah,
fun
true.
to get in there.
We gotta start. I'm just taking cues from MAGA, man. We gotta start infighting. It's
true.
If you're not infighting, what are you doing?
Yeah.
We gotta pick some point and just start fighting over it, dude.
Dude, was that the thing that ran again? Did
Yeah,
you
that's
hear
your
it?
air, bro. Your air's back on.
No, there's a fucking creature that lives on my house that sprints across the roof, dude.
Huh?
It literally sounds like a man. It sounds like it's 2 feet. It's just like bum 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 bum, and then it'll stay still for an hour, and then it'll sprint again.
Raccoons, dude. When you get a raccoon on your roof, it sounds like a grown person. It sounds like a grown.
It's either a
man.
raccoon or a possum. I've seen a couple possums
Oh,
around
possum
this
would
way.
be nice.
I do like the possums. I've seen them crawl across the fence back there. That's very
R.I.P.
nice.
our possum, dude. We had to tear up our little. We had a little Trex deck area that we like tore up and put stone down. And dude, I had to get like there was possums living under there. These Mexican dudes were like trying to catch them in the t-shirt. It was so fucking funny. They're fearless, dude.
Yeah.
It was a mother possum and a baby possum.
Oh no,
The
you had them executed for your porch?
Hell no. They were sent on an exodus because there
You
was
were sent
nowhere for them to
somewhere
live.
else. Yeah.
But like we ripped it up and it was like, all right, I know there's possums under here.
Yeah.
So like be careful. So we didn't know there was a baby. So like the mom was just going nuts. We're like, dude, here's the road to freedom. Get out of here. And it
Yeah.
wouldn't leave.
They might have found their way to my roof.
They might hopefully.
That was there was a dead possum in the front yard when I
What?
first moved here. Yeah, and that's when I was like, that's why the house smells like shit. It was probably a dead animal.
Yeah. They're good for you though. They eat snakes, they eat bugs.
Did you hear it
Possums
again
are
or
great.
something? Oh. No.
Did they move it?
No, it's not.
It was what, the smell?
Yeah,
No, it couldn't be a dead animal on the roof that
Yeah, I
smells
wouldn't- I
bad for a year.
Yeah.
that's fair. That's fair.
Dude,
This is the
Jackson
fart castle, dude. God
our
damn.
neighbors put rat poison. There's the possum that we had under our porch. Our neighbors can't stand it because like it just shits and it like chills in our yard and shits in their yard.
Yeah.
I've never even seen possum shit, but apparently it was just shitting in their yard big time. Shit in their yard, hung in our yard.
That's nice.
That's really funny. So they laid out a ton of rat poison for it, trying to get it.
Who are these people?
There's our neighbors. They
Fuck them,
don't
dude.
want all the shit in their yard. And I was like, hey man, your yard's your yard. But
A dog's going to eat that immediately.
well, funny you say that. Jackson
Of course, Jackson.
gorged. We didn't know it was out there.
He's gorging on rat poison?
Jackson gorged on rat poison.
Jesus Christ. dude.
And dude, he lives again. He ate
He wants to go.
quarter pound. No, he just wants to grub.
He does like to go.
He just wants to grub.
He seemingly wants a way out.
He just doesn't care, dude. Like
How's his legs? How's his surgery?
His legs good.
It went well.
Finally, the dude has stopped. He stopped limping, but then he just instantly gorged on rat. He ate a bunch of chicken bones from the dudes who were working on the porch.
Sick.
Just threw chicken bones everywhere. So he munched them. Was like shitting out bones and throwing up. And then like during that crisis, went and just
He
crushed
said,
a
"All right,
ton of rat
Toss a
poison.
little rat poison on top of the
It
bones.
was crazy. Brittany called me. I was like doing something. She's like, Jackson ate rat poison. I was like, Jesus fucking
Yeah, he's
Christ.
dead. You would imagine he'd die.
I looked it up. I was like, fuck. All right, let's see here. I looked it up. You have to eat, I think, at least 5% of your body weight in rat poison
Oh,
to
okay.
die. So Jackson, he only had, I was like, how much did he eat? He ate like one puck.
yeah.
Started for the second and got pulled off. But he was throwing up like chicken bones and like lime green rat poison. It was, bro, it's trouble.
It's very funny.
But he's good now. He's cool. He's like better than ever.
I'm always a fan to hear what he's up to. It's never good.
It's never good, bro. It's never good. He's had 3 chocolate breakouts, mushrooms once, low dose,
Yeah.
edible rat poison. He's for real a psychonaut, dude. He's crazy.
He's done it all.
He has done it. Truly has done it all. But dude, he's good though. He was throwing up for like literally like a week or so. Then I had to switch his food and everything. I gave him. I was giving him chicken and rice for like weeks. So now I give him
That's
like
good.
Yeah. Now I'm feeding him like.
He's fucking
good.
eating better than I do.
Dude, he was eating
Chicken and
He
rice.
was
That's
eating
fucking
good.
good. Yeah.
because if you have a dog with diarrhea, the rice just like stops him up. Because he was shitting. He shit like everywhere. The one morning we woke up and there was just like puke, shits all in his bed, and he like pointed his ass out of the cage and just shot it out. So we were like going around, and dude, nothing sours a wife in the morning, just like dog shitting. I mean, it'll get anybody. Really.
Yeah, that would fire me up a little.
But yeah, it's rough, man.
And
So
that's when that's your dog.
oh, dude,
Yeah.
he couldn't be more mine during that time.
Yeah.
Granted, it was both of our idea, but when he shits everywhere, it's mine. But the dude, and actually, to her credit, she handled the shit mornings really well because it was the most shit he'd ever done. And it was everywhere. It was so much, bro. There was so many spots. We like just set up our Christmas stuff. It was whatever. But he, it was handled. It was handled pretty well. And then so like that happened. We're like cleaning it up, and my kids are watching me, and they're like, "What are you?" And I'm explaining them what's going on. The one night we went out to see Moana 2, and it was me, Brittany,
Nice.
mine, Chloe. Chloe, I didn't know, we're in the dark. So like we have like everyone has all their stuff. She was hitting French fries off Brittany's plate, hitting French fries off my plate. No, she was working both of us. We didn't know that she would hit both plates so hard. She ate so many French fries that morning I go in her room. She's just crying like 5 a.m. I'm like, "What's up?" And she's like, "I did a yucky thing." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And she's like I did like Jackson did on the carpet, and she just threw up. She didn't shit.
I thought she stuck her ass
No.
out in diarrhea.
No. But she just threw up all over the floor. And she does. If you leave her by herself, she'll start trying to wipe her own ass, and she just smears it. It's the fucking worst. We had to convince her. So we have to get. Brittany was like, because I was like going in, I'm like, "Don't wipe yourself." And then she's like, "I have a boo boo on my giny," and I was like, "What?" And she's like, Brittany's like, "I told her she has a boo boo on her vagina, so she won't try to wipe herself." I'm
Oh,
like,
nice.
it's probably not good for long term to be like, your vagina has a wound.
Something's wrong with your vagina. Yeah, that might affect long term.
Yeah. Well, I've been telling. I'm like,
But it might be even weirder if you're like, "No, honey, your vagina is great."
Yeah, true. I think you couldn't go wrong being like, it's great.
Yeah.
Women have a massive insecurity about like, what's up with it? How is it? Is it good?
Same.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. You know.
I always try to tell my wife, I said, "Babe, you got nothing to worry about. Let me get in with it. Let me
Yeah,
gobble
let me
that thing.
come on.
Let me gobble that fucking
Trying to
thing
get
up."
in there and snack a
It's
little.
like, yeah, I've been sweating. I'm like, bruh.
Give me the sweat. Let me eat it. All right.
Sorry. But we're just talking about, But yeah, that's, so yeah, it is one of those things where it's like, dude, when I drop her off to do like her daycare, and it's like, we have to like give her pretzels in order for her to go in. And I'm like, man, this is definitely setting up some neural pathways that aren't great. To be like, "Oh, you're feeling overwhelmed? Eat some pretzels. You'll be fine."
Yeah.
Just munch pretzels. But yeah, she's pumped right now. She's like on this new thing where she's Ariel's mom from Little Mermaid.
Yeah, that's
She
very nice.
came up with it out of nowhere, and she's been hitting me with that every morning.
Yeah, what she said? Weren't you just?
Yeah, dude.
What
She woke me up yesterday at fucking. Well, Maya woke me up at 5 a.m. Then Chloe at 6. I just never went back to sleep. Chloe woke up, has to pee. Take her to the bathroom. She goes, "Oh, I don't have to pee." And I'm like, "You motherfucker!" And then I'm like, "All right, come to bed with me. No talking. Go to sleep." She's like, "Yeah, for sure." Lays down next to me, dude. You get like 2 seconds of silence, and you're just like, something's coming. And out of nowhere, she's like, "Yeah, I'm Ariel's mom." And I'm like, "Dude, shut up and go to bed. Stop." And then like you'll squash that, and you'll feel just a hand just be like whap right in your eye. You're just like in the dark. So I'm like, "Ow, fuck!" And she's like, "Ah!" And I'm like, "Dude, let's get downstairs. I'm done. We're not gonna try to fall asleep." That was been like bugging me out lately with like, because it really is. People like having kids, like it's the best thing in the world, and like it is. It's like uncomparable to anything else. But then you break down like what you're actually doing. It's like insane. It's like, dude, like literally, like I've gotten shit on a couple times.
Yeah.
Peed on. I mean, dude, I had like peed on underwear. It's like when Chloe pees in the toilet, she likes to like really see what she's doing, but then she'll arch her back so the pee
I
shoots
used to take a
out.
look at what was going on.
I've done this to myself as an adult. When you like poop and you pee through the toilet and so it hit the back of your pants, done it.
Yeah.
She did it. We were out doing like something, and she peed all over her fucking pants. Luckily, it hit her just her underwear. So I was like, fuck, I didn't have a change of clothes.
Yeah.
So I just took her like pee underwear and just like put them in my pocket.
Oh no.
I forgot they were in there. So my whole point is, you're doing all this shit. I have like pee underwear in my pocket. I'm being shit on, and it's like when you break it down by the task, by task, you're like, how is this the best thing in the world? And really, it's just the power of love.
It is the power of love.
And my whole point is, if love is truly that powerful, what are we doing with our lives? Truly such a powerful force. The best thing in the world is literally the most servile and disgusting tasks and just zero free time. Makes you think, dude.
It does.
It truly makes you think. But it also, having free time fucking rules so bad.
Free time,
It's crazy, dude.
Free time's pretty sick. Although, too much free time.
Don't realize how sick it is until it gets taken away from you.
Too much free time, though.
Forever.
I just had too much free
True.
time.
True.
Yeah, once we finished filming Tires, and then I was just in Westchester. Nothing to do.
That is true. People don't understand that, man.
That sucks. That like drives you crazy.
The pinging silence of like hours upon hours of personal free time is kind of fucked up.
An empty house, silent, and then I'm like, I'll just go across the street and walk along the creek.
That's chill.
It was nice.
That's chill,
But it was also dead silent out there. Then you walk back in your house. It's a giant, silent, old fucking house from the 1700s. I'm just standing in there like, fuck. I gotta do stand up.
That gets so disorienting. Where you're like, what am I going to do?
The sun goes down at fucking 2 p.m.
Yeah.
I'm just standing there in the dark. A haunted house. The house makes noises. I'm scared now. And it's dark for 10 straight hours. It's dark. I'm awake the whole time. It's dark. It's scary. I'm scared for hours.
And it was remote too.
It was very remote.
It was
and
very
I was very
remote.
scared.
And there's like, I remember I was out there
So
one
many,
night.
bro. I'd go outside. I'd piss outside a lot.
It's awesome.
It was very nice. And the stars were out. It was very nice. But there was always a fox screaming.
Yeah.
And then it would get closer and scream closer. You gotta fucking hurry your piss up, run inside because I'm not sure it's a fox.
We have a coyote. We have a coyote near us. You'll hear it start yelping. You're like, and the same thing. We're outside. I have my little makeshift fire pit in the lot. That pray to God they never build a house there. They're definitely going to though. But dude, I've taken it over.
You took over a lot and put a fire pit in?
Yeah, I just put like I had like stone left over from when we did that little like patio area. So I just like set up a
built
little,
on.
It's just a lot behind my house, and it's like
you're squatting. You're settling.
Technically, I could do an easement. Yeah, I could be like, hey man, look. I told Brittany I was going to chain myself down to my fire pit. Or I might go try to find old bones from a museum, steal them, and just bury them in there and be like, what the fuck?
You can't touch this land.
We can't build anything on here.
Yeah.
But I've been, dude, I burnt my Christmas tree. Do you know how flammable those things are?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure, I guess that's common knowledge. They like burn houses down. Dude, I was, I had like my little wood I had it going on. I'm like, let me just throw like a branch and some needles. You would have thought I'd put gasoline on the fire. So then I like chopped it up into 3 parts. And I'm putting branches.
That's how you got rid of your Christmas tree?
Yes, burn it. It was
pretty sick.
so fucking sick, dude. I put one, like, I say a third of a Christmas tree on a fire. It got, I'm not lying, maybe 12 feet up. The flame was 12. The flame was so bright that the street lights turned off.
Jesus.
The flame, like the photo sensors tripped, they just kicked on, and it was like, oh, it's daytime.
You were going nuts.
Dude, did I show you the flame?
No.
Oh, bro, the flame is so fucking nasty.
I wish I was doing crazy. I had a couple fires. I had some fires going.
Bro, I'm telling you.
I spent most of my time standing outside looking for drones. That was a fun nighttime task. I would go, ooh, there's no clouds tonight. I'm going to go try to find drones.
If you got a sighting, that would have been
I wish I saw several planes that I stood there for 10 minutes watching.
Just being like,
that could be. It doesn't seem to
could
be
that possibly
moving.
be a UAP? God damn it, I've seen many fucking pictures. Here we go. Dude, that's me, dude. Maya takes fucking videos of me. That's me on the Peloton. Dude, sorry, I gotta find these flames. Excuse my fucking.
No, find the flames.
Dude, the flames, you're gonna for real, you're gonna get a little taken aback and go, dude, oh bro. That was the blaze.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
That's a third of a Christmas tree. Next year I'm lighting the whole thing up. Bro,
Are your neighbors out, or is this just you and your family?
Just me and the family.
If
We had our
your
friends
family,
over.
yeah,
Dude,
the neighbors must be like, "What the fuck's this
so
guy
our
on?"
neighbors aren't there a lot. They split time between like 2
nice.
different cities, and they've gotten fire alerts. They have like a security camera
Oh no!
that was like, "Is there a fire nearby?" Because their phone got pinged. Like, we detected fire in your area. But then the house next to me, this boggles my mind. They bought the place, and nobody's lived in there for a year and some change.
Yeah, build some stuff in there. You should just expand throughout your neighborhood.
That's what I'm trying to
You
say,
should start
dude.
setting up chill spots.
My thing is, who fucking buys a house and doesn't use it? There's no renters.
Yeah.
Then the one next to us, same thing, but they just started throwing Airbnb people in there, and it's which is kind of sick because I get to like
It's probably
local.
the Chinese.
I yeah, it's
They're
like,
buying up land.
but I feel like I've met. I think it was a couple Indians actually. So I met the Indians who did it, and I'm like, I was kind of stoked. I've never had Indian neighbors, so I was like, fuck yeah. They left me
think-
high and dry, bro.
My sister's running into a big problem with Indian neighbors. I
What's
went there.
up?
I was by there for Christmas. No lights.
Oh no,
her
Christmas
whole
lights,
Her whole neighborhood's Indian people.
bruh. That
Yeah.
would kind of chat my ass. It's like, bro, come on,
It's a little rough.
light up some fucking V
Yeah.
streams, dude.
Nobody's cutting the grass.
Yeah,
It's just wild.
that's not
Everyone's
good.
holding hands, walking outside.
Or they hold
Everyone's
hands,
outside,
or
bro.
the boss Indian dudes let their wives walk like 5 feet ahead of them. That's the
Yeah,
move. Where
that
it's
is
an
kinda
Indian lady,
nice.
and then the husband's 5 feet behind her, hands behind his back.
They did get that right.
That's nice.
Going on a walk with your lady blows.
Stagger it.
Try to hold hands or something. It's like, I'm walking.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm walking here.
What is it? 3-legged race? Yeah.
And then you get like a narrow part of the path and you slow down to let her go first. And then she instinctively stops.
Yeah.
And you go, no.
Yeah,
This
man.
this is a single file part of the path.
It's dude. We have some nice like little walking areas, and we've done the walks, and it's the only thing that could be nice if you do like a super long grueling walk, because there's nothing better than being like, you tired?
That is nice.
That can be nice.
I hit my lady with one of those recently.
Come
It's
on,
like,
man.
God damn, I've been sitting around. How the fuck am I the one that's not tired at all?
I got crushed the other day because when I found out I was pre-diabetic on the blood test. Fucking bullshit, dude. My A1C will be lower, but it'll be.
I'm sure
down
it
in
is
force.
already.
If it's not, I'm gonna die because like
Yeah.
I've literally cut out like 90% of carbohydrates. But there was when we like first had when we first had 2 kids, we'd had this double stroller in Philly. We push it up hills, and Brittany would get like for real like winded,
Yeah, of course.
and then she'd always be like, I gotta go to the doctor. There's something going on. I'm like, yeah, dude, you're fucking out of shape. And like, she's still salty about that comment. But and then like she got some blood tests where like they really did reveal some sort of like irregularity about like, I don't know what it was. But she was just like, you fucking asshole. I told you there was something. And they were saying like the side effect could be like getting winded easily. And I was like, damn, that's my bad. Instantly called out I'm like, you're faking it. You're just fucking.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, she danced in the end zone on me on that. She's like, you're such a jerk. Especially like, you don't realize how things sound until like she's telling other couples or people.
Yeah, what you said.
And you're like, well, hold on. Let's put the context in there.
Yeah.
And this asshole just said, yeah, it's because you're out of shape. And I was like, well, I was concerned for you. I needed you to. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, sir. Motherfucking
Let's switch
bar.
over to the Patreon.
Let's motherfucking
We'll
go.
see you on the Patreon, good friends.
James Fox, welcome. Thank you so much for coming on, man.
Thanks for having me on.
You have your new documentary, The Program, I believe.
Yes, it dropped today.
Dude, that's
dropping
crazy.
right now.
How about the timing, dude? You couldn't have planned that better with the goddamn fucking.
I literally
Drones
had an
flying.
Air Force colonel text me and he goes, "So, what's up with the promotion? You managed to get a full-on alien invasion on the release of your film. How did you coordinate that?"
Hey, man, there's just larger forces at play, so that's all that is.
Yeah, no,
Thank God.
I welcome it. I mean,
sure.
within reason.
Yeah, for sure. So
I don't want people to panic.
Yeah, well, dude, so to be honest, I was watching the documentary last night, and I was just like on the way to a holiday party, and I got really stoned from a vape pen. I haven't been smoking like that, and I was just like launched, and I started watching your documentary, and I just started bugging out. I started thinking about just the vastness of the cosmos, and just kind of the the inevitability of there's got to be some other sort of consciousness or life form out there. And it's like, I was bugging. I was like with my wife, and I was like, dude, turn it off. I'm freaking out right now.
At what point did you turn it off? When we got to that the NASA conference or before?
It was before that, but we were. I just started thinking about it because it was all these like, there's these like Congress meetings and all these people, and it was like the line that I don't know if it was from that or someone said it, but it's like, why would these people put their credibility at risk for no reason?
No, come on. There's a there.
Yeah, so it's like, and so just tell us a little bit about the documentary. How did you get into all that, and like what kind of like launched you into identifying the UAPs now, not UFOs.
Yeah, well, yeah. So, UFOs, unidentified flying objects, and it went to UAP, unidentified aerial phenomenon, and then it because they're coming in and out of the oceans as well, they changed it to unidentified anomalous phenomenon. That's where we're at right now.
To me, it's like they're just making it harder and harder to say to obscure the truth. That's what I'm coming. It's like you unidentified on alarm. I can't even say it. So I'm like, now I'm out of the race.
And UFOs had a bit of baggage. There was always sort of that knee-jerk reaction when you mentioned UFO. So I think they wanted to kind of, steer away from that.
Yeah, stoner stuff.
Yeah, get into the UAP stuff. And it was really funny. I think it was today or it was last night. Senator Schumer, Senate Majority Leader Schumer, is being like hammered in the press. I don't know if you've seen it yet or not. And the guy's like, you don't know what it is. Therefore, it's a UAP. You wrote the legislation. Don't you remember? Like, he's like, well, we don't know what they are. Therefore, it's a UAP.
He was probably so blazed when he wrote the legislation.
They want to say drones because UAP has people freaking out.
Charged, yeah.
And it's so funny, too, because they're going, well, we have absolutely no idea what it is, but everyone's fine. Everything's safe. There's nothing to worry about here. Sure.
So there are just like tons of drones popping up and everyone's freaking out because nobody knows whose they are.
I initially, on first look, I was like, oh, it sounds, conventional because, UAP demonstrated technology that's sort of light years advanced from anything we have. But then I started doing a little deeper dive, and I'm hearing reports that they're evading the military, radar, FLIR, they go dark. They have a loiter time of hours and hours and hours. Then the Coast Guard reported being followed over the ocean. I mean, it just something weird is going on. I don't know exactly what it is or who's behind it, but people are scratching their heads.
That would be crazy if it truly was like an alien consciousness, but this was their like mall kiosk of them like flying around holiday toys and then being like, check this out. And everyone's freaking out.
Watch us freak out the humans. Look at them run.
So just take us through. You don't have to obviously give the whole documentary away, but it's like, how did you get into that? And like to what depth does this whole phenomenon go? Because like you were saying, when I grew up, it was just like aliens, and you'd get a poster with black lights of an alien being like, peace, man.
Right.
But yeah, the more you hear about it, like they just came out of nowhere. Like the government, I feel like a couple years ago was like, oh, by the way, aliens are probably real. And everyone was just like, what the fuck? What are you guys doing right now?
Yeah, well, I mean, so how that came about, I'll back up a little bit and tell you how I got into it. And I had a father who was a journalist. He was a quadriplegic with MS. And so at a very early age, I was traveling around the world with him because I was his legs, I was his chauffeur, I was his nurse, his secretary, we just traveled together. He was a mainstream journalist. We interviewed people like Stephen Hawking and race car legend Dan Gurney and just did a lot of cool stuff together. And so I had a sneak preview into journalism pretty early on in my life through my dad. And then I had a high school buddy of mine that when we graduated, we were 18 and we flew to Europe and we bought a used car, Renee Harris, and we bought a used car, drove from London down to Portugal. We were really close, man. We were like brothers. And then we parted ways for like a year or two as things done. He had different things going on, whatever. And then I, reunited with him. And he was suddenly into this whole UFO thing. And I was like, oh, God, Renee, man. Like, I remember thinking, I'm going to have to cut my best friend loose. Yeah. Like, this is really unfortunate, And he was talking about Roswell and UFO crash and alien bodies. And I honestly thought he'd lost his mind. I mean, I really did.
Yeah. What year was this roughly?
Probably 93.
Yeah.
Maybe 94, 93.
You were looked at as crazy back
absolutely.
then for it.
And so anyway... I was apprenticing at a video production company, and I went into work, and I was telling my buddy Richard Van Sickle about it, and I had really looked up to. He was 10 years my senior and really professional, great guy. And I was like, oh man, my really good friend is like suddenly gone off on the deep end. He's into UFOs and aliens and spaceships that crashed in Roswell. And my buddy Richard looks at me and goes, you didn't know about Roswell? I was like, how would I know about Roswell? No, I don't know about Roswell. How would I know about Roswell? He goes, well, the government actually admitted that they did recover a fly. Really? He goes, yeah, check it out. Like, they actually admitted it. And then the very people that were involved in the cover-up came forward on camera before they died saying it was original, the original press release was correct. So I was like, oh my gosh. I started looking into it. went to a few conferences, met a few military guys, and I was like, God, maybe there's something going on here. And so I told my dad, I was like, I was doing video production at the time, and I was doing PSAs and things of that sort. And I was like, I think I'm going to do a documentary on UFOs. And my dad was like, oh my God, please, son, don't do that. He literally said it's a dead end street. There's nothing to it. You're wasting your life. Please. And not only did he was begging me, he had all of my other members, because I was born in England, of the family, writing me letters saying, your dad is very concerned about you.
Oh, you were getting like English letters about it.
Don't do it.
That'd be a tough. There's like a a scolding.
Just like
I've been reading Bertrand Russell's autobiography, and there's a lot of like English letters, and they're pretty. Yeah, they'll get you, man.
Anyway,
a stinging letter.
My grandmother used to call me a rapscallion, you hooligan, you skiver, breaking into the house at all hours of the morning. Yeah, she was.
So
hilarious.
your whole family's
so
like,
my family's like,
do it.
Please reconsider. Your dad's very concerned, and I just was like, well, I'm of course being a Taurus, I'm a bit stubborn. And I just went all in, and I think it took me about 4 years. And I was at the end of it. I was like, I'm never doing another UFO doc ever again. But I sold it to Discovery Channel. It aired on Learning Channel, and I kind of got the last laugh. And then I got invited to Russia, and because I got invited to Russia, which I ended up going in the late '90s and meeting with generals and cosmonaut Pavel Popovich. And then I got an invitation to meet with Mercury astronaut Gordon Cooper, because I've been trying to get interviews with him on my first doc. And then all of a sudden I was like, well, I guess I'm doing another doc, because I got all these amazing interviews and I went to Russia and stuff. And so I did another one, and that one was called Out of the Blue. And that took me 5 years.
Okay.
And I finished that and I said, never again. I remember my partner was in a fetal position crying, and his wife's like, you're killing my husband. Like, stop.
What was wrong with him?
We were pushing each other so hard, so hard to do a good doc, right? It's like you just get to the end and I'd been there myself. You're broken.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, I guess the documentary's done, because I didn't really feel like it was where it needed to be. But we were all out of steam. We were out of money. I pushed my partner to the brink of death. And his wife was screaming at me, so I was like, all right. So then we sold that to NBC Universal, and it aired as a 2-hour special on the Sci-Fi Channel. And then 3 years later, I owned the rights again, and I was like, I'm gonna pick this back up and make it to the film I always wanted it to be. So I spent a couple more years on Out of the Blue, and I released that as a director's cut. And in the process of that, I broke a big story with the governor of Arizona, Fife Symington, who there's a very famous Phoenix Lights case that happened in March 13th, 1997. And the governor poo-pooed it at the time. And then 10 years later, I met up with him. It's like, why did you poo-poo it? You had one of your aides dressed up as an alien. They came and mocked the whole thing, and all your, constituents were upset. And he admitted that he saw it too. So then that happened and exploded in the headlines.
What did he see? Oh, he saw the lights.
Oh, he saw a craft. He saw a big, all connected boomerang shape. He said it must have been a mile from wingtip to wing across, because it was so big.
Why did he poo-poo it though?
He said that there was overwhelming fear, like people were just freaking out. He contacted the local Air Force Base, Luke Air Force Base. He contacted the Pentagon, and they all shrugged their shoulders, according to him, and said, "We don't know what the hell that thing was."
What?
So anyway, I broke that story, and then I got. I hope you don't mind. I'm giving you a longer version of this.
No, I like it, dude. Yeah.
So I broke that story, and it catapulted me into the limelight. I mean, we were on all the talk shows, Larry King Live, with the governor, and I thought, gosh, this would be a really good time to capitalize on this attention, because media coverage is very fleeting, and it only happens. You're lucky if it happens once in a lifetime. So I was like, hey, let me capitalize on this, and let me do an event at the National Press Club. And so I did, with my friend Leslie Kane, and it was 2007, and we flew in 14 military and government officials from 7 countries and held an event at the National Press Club. And I shot the whole thing on HD, and then I ended up making a movie about that, which I sold to A&E, called I Know What I Saw, and it was a 2-hour History Channel special. So then I was just like, I'm done with UFOs. Like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like, and one of the things I've learned is never say never, because I've said that so many times in the past. But then I stepped away from it for a little while. I did a film on the BP oil spill in 2010. And then
Has that ever gotten cleaned up? Are the waters good now from that? 'Cause
I think I don't know what if they're gonna realize the long-term environmental impacts, because they were pumping Corexit 5,000 feet down into the oil, trying to keep it like from surfacing, because they get fined for all the surface oil.
Oh, really?
So if they hide it with the Corexit, which they'd never done subsea injection before, so they did that. And
they just blanket it down on the bottom. Basically,
they dumped more Corexit into the Gulf ever before, more than they'd ever done anywhere. It was a huge lab test in the Gulf. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I've been
In fact,
personally boycotting BP forever since that.
So
I won't get the gas.
So I
think it hurts so much.
there's only 2 times where I've almost been killed. I've been threatened to be killed in all my filmmaking years. One of them was when I did the BP oil spill film. There was a fisherman. He was head of fisheries for a number of different states. And he met with me secretly, and he was giving me photographs of the fish impact that it was having on these species from the Corexit and the oil. And they had like cysts and boils and just disgusting.
fuck.
He gave me these photographs, and he goes, "You reveal my identity, boy, I'm gonna hunt you down and slit your throat. Do we have an understanding?" I said, "Yes, sir, we do." And he wasn't kidding. He was like, he goes, "Because I run the fisheries, I'm shooting myself in the foot along with a lot of other people, but I can't in good conscience let the people
Right.
eat this stuff not knowing what's going on, like turn a big lab experiment." The other time I almost got shot in the face is when I was making Moment of Contact. I don't know if you ever saw that film. It's about a UFO crash in Brazil. I was there with my buddy Marco Leal for like 12 years on and off, and I made a film called Moment of Contact. It was released in 2022. Yeah, late 2022. And we tracked down a guy who'd been hiding for 26 years, who allegedly was driving the car during the second capture of a live alien. I know it sounds nuts. I'm with you.
No. Explain that. I don't know what you're talking about.
It was a UFO crash
Yeah.
that took place in 1996 in Varginha, Brazil. I had been looking into it for 12 years. I didn't believe it when I first heard about it. In fact, I was making my first UFO documentary, my second UFO documentary out of the blue when I heard about the crash. It happened in 96. I was making it in like 99, 2000. That's when I started. I heard about it, but I was like, that's impossible. They don't have a UFO crash and live aliens walking through the town. No way. So I took 10 years before I even, like almost 10 years before I would even, actually, it was over 10 years before I would even look into it. And then I ended up spending about 12 years. But in any case, a UFO was spotted in trouble. It was a cylindrical shape object, like a cigar. It was like a aluminum kind of shape. No wings, no visible means of propulsion. It had, according to the witnesses that I interviewed, and they're all on camera, it had a gash in the back of it and had sort of a white vapor coming out the backside. And it was definitely in trouble because all the people who claimed to have seen it said it was struggling to stay in the air. And then it eventually crashed. 2 days later in the town of Varginha, just a few miles away, people reported these strange creatures. And then there were 2, according to the authorities and military people, that information that had leaked out, and the researchers locally, 2 or 3 of the creatures were captured. And the second capture was involving a police officer by the name of Marco Cherez, and the driver of that car, Eric Lopes, and Eric Cherez died within a couple of weeks of touching the creature. He manhandled it and took it to the local hospital. He got a weird infection and then died.
Damn, dude,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, it's true.
Hey,
Do I take
no
a break
alien
there?
music.
Sorry about that.
So the only other living witness to that second capture was the driver, Eric Lopes, who's also a police officer.
And he was just driving. The other guy apprehended.
Yeah, he was actually on duty that night, and they were told him be on the lookout for something strange, something real strange. They didn't say live aliens or anything like that. They just be on the lookout. We're looking for something. So he calls his buddy, Marco, who was actually off that night, Marco Cherez, and he's like, "Hey, I got this weird assignment tonight. Like they're saying there's something weird on the loose, or I don't know. You want to come with me?" So they team up. He jumps in the car. Off they go. They see it. It ran across the road in front of them, slammed the brakes on. Marco jumps out of the car, grabs the thing, puts it in the back of the car, takes it to Humanitas Hospital.
What'd they say it looked like? Did they ever
It was
say?
brown. You could look it up. Varginha creature. It had a big head, big red eyes. It had brown, oily skin, frail, weak, struggling, suffering.
Yeah.
All the witnesses said. And then Marco Sharizi had this like oily, greasy, he was like rubbing his body down with rubbing alcohol afterwards. And then he got this infection. We interviewed the doctors that worked on him. He died. And they couldn't explain it. They were like, they'd never seen anything like that bacteria ever. Somehow his body just had no defense against it, and he died. So the only living witness to that incident, that particular capture, is Eric Lopes. So
The driver.
yeah, so I got in touch with the mayor. They actually interviewed the mayor of the town, this guy Verge, and he's like, "Hey, if there's anything I can do to help you guys, I believe this happened. I want to get the story out. I think the world needs to know." I was like, "Yeah, there's something you could do. Could you help me locate this guy, Eric Lopes? He's been MIA for 26 years, and he was apparently driving the car." So we go to his house. Really spooky. Right, the guy's off the beaten path. Get to his house, and that's the creature. That's it.
Jesus, man.
Yep, that's it. Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck.
Yep, that was witnessed in broad daylight by 3 girls, Valkyria, Liliani, and Katya. 2 of them were sisters. Broad daylight. They got within 10 feet of that creature in broad daylight.
Damn.
Yeah, it was crazy. So anyway, we get to Eric Lopes' house, and he I don't speak Portuguese, but he was like apparently telling everyone, get the hell out of there, or he's going to start spraying bullets.
What?
And he said it like 3 or 4 times. And then I looked over at the guy, the translator, and he looked at me, and he was just like this. Eric Lopes was looking out the window right above me, and I was looking at his eyes going, God, that guy's seen something. I don't know, man. He had looked like he was so burdened with something. You see it in his eyes. I remember I'd never looked into someone's eyes that had that profound, like he was just burdened with something really
Did he look
intense.
like afraid, or he just looked kind of like just
He
distant?
looked like he'd been shouldering something so profound, so deep, so deeply, profoundly disturbing, and that he couldn't share it with anybody. That's what it looked like.
Oh, man.
But anyway, it's confused. But anyway, that was a second time. Only 2 times where I actually was like
Threatened to be shot. Okay, wow, okay.
Yeah,
Jesus
threatened to be
Christ,
shot.
man. That's crazy. So you didn't even get to talk to the guy? He wouldn't talk?
Well, he funny enough, it's really funny actually, because he said, and you could see it in the movie, when we rolled up, he's like, if you're here to talk about the ET, Eric won't talk. And he referred to himself in the third person, which is weird. And then it was like, Eric's not here. And then it's like, I'm going to start shooting right now, bullets out of here. And I kept asking, I didn't know what he was saying. So I kept trying to get a question in, like to my translator, and the translator looking at me like, dude, just chill, And then finally he looked at me like, it's time to go. Like that look, you don't need to speak any language to get that look.
Yeah.
It was like, we're leaving now, period. And I was like, shit, what's
man.
going on? Anyway, so yeah, that was.
What do you think happened to him? Do you think he got like inhabited or something?
Just imagine for a moment if he really was the driver that was involved in the capture of a live alien. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not saying believe it or don't believe it, but if it did happen, and then your best friend dies,
Yeah.
and now the family and the world wants to know what happened, and you can't talk, and because your life has been threatened, right?
Yeah.
So you have to shoulder that burden for 26 years. Right?
Yeah.
So if it happened, you can imagine how disturbing that was. And, he's military intelligence, so, he's armed to the teeth, I'm sure. And I would talk to some other fellow Brazilian UFO researchers, Uberajaro Rodrigues, this guy Peccaccini, and he was like, oh, yeah, back in 26 years ago, we wouldn't go near Eric Lopes. I was like, why not? He goes, everybody knew that guy was packing. He was just going to open fire. I was like, well, now you guys tell me. Jesus Christ, I went to the guy's house. I probably almost got shot in the face.
That would have sucked so bad, dude.
That would have been a real bummer.
Oh, that would have sucked.
Yeah. So anyway, coming off the heels of that, I, because I did a film called The Phenomenon, right, which covers the phenomenon from the 40s up to relatively modern day, 2017, 2020, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I naturally, the natural progression would have been to go from the phenomenon to the program, which is out now. But I had unfinished business with this alleged UFO crash case. And so I went back to Brazil like a 5th time, and I filmed Moment of Contact, right? And then at the very end of it all, and I totally believed it. In fact, I remember taking one of the audio guys, he lived in Rio de Janeiro, and this guy Guy, and he goes, oh yeah, we heard about that story back 26 years ago. Nobody believes it. It's like, kind of like what Roswell,
For sure, yeah.
Then I took him on all the shoots, and he was like, holy shit, this happened, And I said, yeah, I wouldn't waste 12 years of my time if I didn't.
Yeah.
So at the last week or so of filming in Brazil, a flight control officer with the Brazilian military, because flight control, fire department, police, they're all connected to the military. He came forward and said, yeah, I saw the United States Air Force plane come in and land in Campinas, and then said
Wait, what did you say? What?
So it was confirmed the United States Air Force was involved with this UFO crash case.
Okay.
That the United States Air Force flew in to a place called Campinas. And then from Campinas, I know, right? I know, Varginha and Campinas, right? Doesn't get any better than that. Can you believe it? I know.
Sorry. I thought my mind was just making
I
tricks.
thought you might have known about this case. I'm sorry.
Campinas and
Joe Rogan talked about it for a year.
Campinas.
Yeah.
I wish I knew about
I know.
So there's an alien invasion.
Well, so
They probably thought it was the best place ever. They're like, we got to go to Campinas, Virginia.
Virginia. I know, you can't make this stuff up. I know.
Okay,
It's
so
really
what
funny.
happened?
So the last time I was there after 12 years of filming on and off, a guy comes forward, and he was with flight control with the Brazilian government, military. And he's like, yeah, I was on duty that night, and I saw, this is January 20th, 1996, and I saw USAF come in. And I was like, USAF? Oh, United States Air Force, USAF. Flight come in and didn't have authorization to land. So he told some folks, like, I can't let this guy land. You need authorization. And then a higher up stepped in the room and said, let him land.
Yeah.
So he goes, yeah, this thing landed. Then one or two helicopters were unloaded, and they were flown to Varginha. They picked up some stuff, came back to the Campinas, loaded it on the plane, and the United States Air Force plane, back to the United States. Yeah. So that was when I became aware of the fact that, wow, there probably is a crash retrieval program going on. So when I started doing the program, the film that's out now, it was almost personal for me, right? Because I had no idea. Like, I was on Joe Rogan talking about moment of contact in April of 2023. Well, in July of 2023, the highest level intel officer, David Grush, testified under oath to a bipartisan group of lawmakers that there is a crash retrieval program, and he found it.
Damn.
Yeah. So so the program kind of covers this unprecedented push for transparency on what the intel agencies really know about the phenomenon, right?
What kicked that off? I was curious about that. Like, this is my thing. If things are like top secret, you have these giant kind of like, mechanisms of power controlling and hiding things. I do find it funny that they're like, you swear you're telling the truth, and they're like, that you fucking got me, dude. Yes, I pinky promise. Like, it's a weird system we still do.
Yeah, well,
where it's like, you better tell the truth, and we're like, you got me.
So people think that the government suddenly had an epiphany and decided to be more transparent on the UFO phenomenon. That's not what happened.
Yeah, I doubt that.
Yeah, right. What happened was there were a couple of intel insiders, Christopher Mellon being one of them, former Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for Intelligence, along with Lou Elizondo and a handful of others, just small handful, that protested because of excessive secrecy. They found a loophole and walked some evidence from the Pentagon out on the front page of the New York Times, and that happened in December of 2017. Okay. So they can't put the genie back in the bottle, right? Yeah. So more people keep coming forward now, more people coming forward. And then Congress started getting wind. They were having behind doors meetings with some of these witnesses, and they were like, ooh, there's a there. Wow. And then they had the first congressional hearing by a guy named Andre Carson, Congressman Andre Carson. That was 2022. That had a hint of a crash retrieval program that was revealed through a memo, the Davis-Wilson memo. Then they had congressional hearings in July of 2023, and that's when it was all out. David Grush said, yeah, we have a crash retrieval program. And then recently, just a month ago, we had more congressional hearings, which I attended. And Lou Elizondo, who ran ATIP, or was one of the members on ATIP, he confessed under oath that there is a crash retrieval program.
So they have been going around and scooping these things up. So
yes.
Things. So what do you say to people who are like, it's just super advanced military technology they're hiding from everybody?
Well, if that's the case, that would be an even bigger story because somebody has kept it secret for over 80 years.
Yeah,
so,
true,
wow,
yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
These things exhibit a technology that's just so beyond anything that we have in our arsenal.
So, and what are the examples of like the technology that we can't really wrap our heads around?
So you have objects that can hover. without displaying any kind of visible means of propulsion. They can accelerate from a standstill to out of sight in the blink of an eye, right angle turns at high speeds, no sonic boom, no air disturbance, very little noise. Sometimes you'll hear a slight buzzing or humming noise, but that's it within certain proximity, some of the witnesses. And they fly rings around our fastest jets. I mean, like, they make a mockery of our fastest jets. I mean, you could just talk to David Fravor about that, 2003 off the coast of San Diego. So, and I think the big secret is they don't know what it is. I mean, they know it's engineered, right? They know it's technological, but there's a psychic component to it as well. So it would be very difficult for any governing body to come forward and say, hey, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow Americans, it has been brought to our attention that there are structured craft of unknown origin whizzing around with impunity. They fly rings around our fastest jets, so we don't know who they are, where they come from, and if they turn out to be hostile, we have no visible means of defense against them. Thank you and good night.
Yeah, true. Everyone would be like, fuck this.
Everyone would be like, no! That's why right now, when they don't know what these drones are, they're calling them drones because drones is a little less scary than UAP, right? So they're calling them drones, but they're saying, you have nothing to fear, and yet we don't know what the hell they are. So that's a little strange, because how could you say what something isn't when you don't know what it is?
Yeah, true. Isn't it funny how the people we love most are often the hardest to shop for? Luckily, there's one gift that everyone on your list is sure to enjoy, an Aura digital picture frame. Named #1 by Wirecutter, Aura frames make it incredibly easy to share unlimited photos and videos directly from your phone to the frame. And when you give an Aura frame as a gift, you can personalize and preload it with a thoughtful message and photos using the Aura app, making it an ideal present for long-distance loved ones. It's a gift so special, they'll use it every day. I mean, they want me to talk about the hunt for the perfect gift. Yeah, man, it is hard getting the perfect gift, and there's nothing better and selfless than just, giving a photo of yourself to a person. No, you're giving a photo. I'm joking around. It's the holidays. Everyone's having a tough time. Come on, please don't drop us, dude. All of our corporate sponsors are mad right now. Guys, it is nice. Your mother loves you so much, and your father, they just want to see your face. Just give them a picture of you and your brothers, dude, back when you were young and beautiful before you became old and decrepit. Yeah, so, I love it. My mom has one. She loves seeing it. Hey, Bill, I'm recording advertisements, dude. I know you broke your leg, but please. Yeah, so very good. Hey, guys, and if that's not personal enough, you can even upload a video message to play on the frame as soon as they plug it in. So the first thing they hear is your voice and how much you love them. Save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver mat frames by using promo code MSSP at checkout. That's AURA frames.com, promo code MSSP. This deal is exclusive to listeners, so get yours now in time for the holidays. Terms and conditions apply. This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. How do you stay cozy during the winter months? For some, wrapping up in a blanket with a mug of hot chocolate or watching a movie with the family is the best way to spend the month of December. Therapy is a great way to bring yourself some comfort that never goes away even when the season changes. I mean, what a beautiful message. Because your family will go away, but you can always do therapy. That is beautiful. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched up with a licensed therapist and switch therapist anytime for no additional charge. Find comfort this December with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/MSSP today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/MSSP. And guys, it is a holiday times. A lot of people get sad and freak out. Maybe you're an advertiser and you're saying, this ad should have been a fucking minute long. So maybe I'm just wasting time and trying to get to a minute. But guys, it is the holidays. People get sad. I get cheerful. I get full of holiday cheer. I love it. So I'm not sad during the holidays. I like the holidays, but some of you get very sad. So do what you need to do in terms of finding your supports. All right. You know what we all could use a little more of? Getting off asses. I have no problem with that sentence. With bold flavors and a crisp, refreshing kick, Mountain Dew gives you that extra push to get moving and feel like you're on top of the world, a world where the sun is always shining. Your crew's ready for action, and unforgettable adventures are just around the corner. Call out your favorite flavor. I mean, obviously, guys, I'm classic. I'm keeping it cool on this one. My corporate partners were a little upset, so I just want to keep it all business right now. This is a Mountain Dew. Check that out. Some of the verbiage is great tasting, refreshing, and has a citrus kick, which is very nice. Talk about what game/activity you'd play with friends. Honestly, I like to talk about that. I thought I was being pretty open and candid, with my branding partners, talking about what I was doing with my friends, but I don't know if they like my candidness or my candid nature. So I'm just going to say, me and my friends, we drink Mountain Dew, we hype each other up, we watch the game with each other, and then our wives come over. And I'm not going to talk about wife swapping or anything like that with our corporate partners, but we just have a good time, dude. Whatever, man. Just fucking do you, bro. The mountain is calling. You should answer. Grab your friends. Grab an ice cold Mountain Dew wherever refreshing beverages are sold, and do the do. Yeah, it's also it is deeply unsettling to be like, because human beings just have this idea we're kind of like top dog in the universe.
Yeah,
so
it
does threaten. It does threaten. I mean, I feel kind of weird. Like, what do you think I have two questions.
Yes.
What's the telepathic element you're talking about?
I'll give you an example. There's examples like this that go on for decades. But David Fravor, the encounter that took place, it's now commonly referred to as the Nimitz case. It was off the coast of San Diego in 2003. And he chased this Tic Tac looking object. It had no wings, no propulsion. It could hover. It was hovering right over the ocean. He could see it down below. There was 2 military jets that saw it. Got 4 people that got visual. Then they picked it up on the radar, and they chased after it. And as they were close, the object was down just above the ocean surface, and it was darting around kind of like this. And Fravor said he was going to get a closer look at it at whatever altitude he was. So he started spiraling down to get a closer look at it. Jesus. And the Tic Tac object starts spiraling up. So it was mimicking his movement, but backwards. So he's spiraling down, it's spiraling up. And then he decides to kind of do a maneuver and intercept it, like cut it off. He gets right at it. He goes, this is about a quarter of a mile. And he goes, that sounds kind of far away, or half a mile, whatever it is. But in flight, it's very close.
Yeah.
No rivets, no seams. Like, what is this thing? And then he said it took off. Like, impossible. Like this, it did something that's just not even possible. And then it ended up at their, it's a strategic Latin launch that's like predetermined before. I'm trying to think of the technical name they use for that. But in any case, it just showed up right at that exact tactical spot at their Latin launch. It's like, and he said he had like the hair on the back of his neck stand up straight, because that was like it. Basically, like I'm 5 steps ahead of you guys. Like,
yeah,
I even know where your Latin launch is,
man.
Yeah. So, and again, I could give you example after example.
For
after
sure.
example,
Yeah, no, that
but
makes
that's
sense.
just one.
That's
Yeah,
pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So what do you think are like the implications on like day-to-day kind of like human thinking and affairs? Say it's just like it's proven without any sort of doubt or whatever. It's proven that there is like life forms that just dwarf our kind of technology and understanding of the universe. What do you think that does to human beings? Think that's a good, or you think that'll like spin people out, or maybe make us be a little nicer knowing we have like other life forms watching us?
Yeah. I think I always felt that it would be a little scary, right? But that's okay. I mean, reality's reality. It's been going on for a long time. It doesn't seem to be here to hurt us, because others might argue with me on that point. But for the most part, it seems to be a fairly benign. I mean, there are other aspects of the phenomenon that one might argue is a little scary, but whatever. That's a whole nother.
Well, I would argue. I would argue. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's okay. No, please.
I would argue if they're that advanced, there's a huge chance they're not kind of like predacious and like, you know what I mean? Because it'd be hard to be that advanced while you're still dealing with kind of like those more animal aggressive kind of instincts.
Yeah.
You think you would implode like human beings? Like if we don't kind of get our kind of aggressive instincts under control, we might like blow ourselves up.
Oh yeah. No, it's really funny actually. And to your point. I interviewed this guy, Robert Salas, who was a launch control officer during the height of the Cold War. And I think he was in charge of Minuteman missiles, but they were nuclear arms. And I'm not sure if it was Minot or anyways, one of these bases housing nuclear weapons. And objects were seen over the base, documented over the base. And then all of their vast majority of nuclear weapons went into a no-go situation. They were just shut off, and they're all independently controlled. I report about it in my film, The Phenomenon. And I talked to Salas about this, and it was funny. I could see why he was a launch control officer, because he's got this demeanor where he's just like super mellow and calm and just measured and just doesn't, he's like, well, James, the message I got from that is almost like taking matches out of the hands of a baby. Maybe you shouldn't be playing with these things. Yeah. And I was like, wow, never thought of it that way. Wow.
I never heard of that. So they all just deactivated.
Yeah. Oh, there's 50 cases in my film, The Phenomenon. I literally did a deep dive in there with the help of this guy, Robert Hastings, who wrote the book on it. And yeah, you'll hear officer after officer after officer about incursions over military bases. They seem to be like some people had put it, like a moth to a flame. Like anytime there's nukes around, the phenomenon kind of just comes around to check it out. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, Senator Harry Reid, former Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid, gave me an interview. I think it was like 2019. And he was the one that started this, one of the key people that started this UFO investigation, ATIP, Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program. Before that, it was OSAP. But in any case, I asked him, and it went on for 10 years. It was never meant to go public. But again, people had protested from the inside from excessive secrecy and walked some evidence out of the Pentagon onto the front page of the New York Times. And it went on for 10 years. It was found out in like at the end of 2017. It started around 2008, 2007, something like that. Mm-hmm. And I said, what was some of the more astonishing aspects of the phenomenon that you learned during that 10-year Pentagon investigation? And he goes, right away, just like that. He goes, they're interested in our nukes. And I was like, oh, whoa, I'd heard about that a little bit. So we did a whole segment on it within the phenomenon of yeah.
Wow. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. And there are a lot of incursions going on, military bases all over the place still. So I don't know. I think it's a far more complex issue than one might, gather.
Yeah, true.
It just doesn't have like one easy explanation. I've been doing this 30 years and I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, it's one of those things that does.
I wish I did.
Well, it kind of dwarfs the perceived power of governments, where you're like, the United States, where like we have all these missiles, or like the cutting edge of technology. And then you see something that's so much more advanced. If it's really buzzing around, kind of like it makes the government less authoritative almost. So you're kind of like, all right, dude. Like
I thought it would have a unifying effect on all of humanity. Quite honestly, I mean, if there's an outside force, I mean, Reagan had talked about it, but he used more of his threat. But if you have something I think it would unify us.
Yeah. Excuse
me. I remember interviewing Apollo astronaut Edgar Mitchell, and he was Apollo 14, sixth man to walk on the moon, and he said on the way to the moon, he was so caught up in all the data, and he might as well have been a simulator. But coming back, he got to kind of really just look at the Earth and look at and really feel what he was doing. He was hurling through this little tin can through the vastness of space and darkness. And he goes, you don't know dark until you've been into space. Like it's a vacuum out there. And he goes, I looked at Earth and I watched it slowly getting bigger and bigger, and all those invisible lines, I didn't see any territories, and I was imagining all the wars that were taking place and all this. And he really felt, not just saw, but felt like humankind as one race, one, you know what I mean? One people kind of thing. And I think that this reality will help accelerate that. Yeah, in my opinion.
I think it's a good thing. But you get a lot of people who start being like, they're trying to use this to start up a new world government and blah, 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 blah. And it's like,
I don't think they have control of it. I really don't.
Yeah, I would argue
someone who's investigated all around the world for 30 years.
There's no way.
I don't think that I think that they're doing what they're doing.
True. And it's one of those things where it's like, if there, say for, argument's sake, say there were some just human beings who are so powerful, they were engineering these kind of crafts. It's like, well, guess what? They're going to do whatever they want, whatever. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's awesome, man. I think it's pretty cool. And I think it is I don't know. I think it's good for people to have kind of shocks to their system. And I think the UAP kind of like reality of other life forms is a good shock to the system in a way.
I mean, if you look at the program, you'll see, refreshingly, you'll see a bipartisan effort. You'll see Democrats and Republicans working together, being civil, and like really trying to get to the bottom of it. And I love that.
Yeah.
About that. It's uniting Congress and our elected officials. No question about it. You're looking at AOC with Tim Burchett being really kind to each other and calling each other colleagues. And it's very, I love that. I think we need more of it.
Yeah, because you can get so into your like hometown versus a country. You're like ants on a hill. You're like, this is this huge place. Then you get a cosmic perspective, and you're like, oh, fucking that's nothing.
They should send all politicians into space.
They should. That'd be awesome. Or just give them a ton of LSD.
There you go. Either or.
Sure.
Is it possible that this is it's us, but an ancient civilization. Like if Elon Musk or Bill Gates, if something happened now, they would just go into their bunkers, and they have huge bunkers, and their civilization would grow for thousands of years. And everybody else on top, we decelerate and we become back to cavemen. And now 12,000 years later, they're finally coming to the surface again. But it's us, just a more advanced civilization that was able to keep going.
I've heard that theory, and one of the things that I'm coming to terms with is that all options are on the table as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I've heard interdimensional, I've heard future, coming back from the future, I've heard interplanetary, I've heard they're right here all along, down in our oceans and in specific locations around the world. And I can't say no to any of them. I have to keep all options on the table. And at one point jokingly says, I'm a huge universe. I said, maybe it's all the above. Maybe it's not just one race. Maybe it's a number of different things. It's one of the reasons why I showed some incredible Hubble telescope photography from space and galaxies. And one photograph in particular from NASA is they look like almost stars. There's so many of them, but then you realize they're not stars. You're looking at galaxies, and each one of those galaxies has like 400 billion stars, right? And it's like, and you're looking at all these pinpoints of light, and those are all galaxies, and you're thinking, you got to be kidding me. That's just incomprehensibly big, right? It's like, and we're just like, there's more stars. There's 10,000 times more stars than there are grains of sand on all the beaches in the world. It's like crazy. 10,000 times.
So you can't even wrap your head around it.
And it's getting bigger by the day. And now they're talking about multiverses and stuff. It's like, God only knows, man. Like, sometimes it's like, my mind hurts thinking about it. Like, I don't know, man. Sometimes when I think about the vastness and like how it keeps going on, and if it doesn't last, if it's not infinite, then where does it stop?
Well, this is the thing that fucks me up. It has to be infinite because if it were to stop, it can only stop by a sort of border, and there'd have to be something on the other edge of the border. So it has to be by definition infinite.
So insane.
The universe really is like ruled by like dream logic. That's the only place a thing can be infinite and non-infinite is in a dream. Don't get me started, dude. I was freaking out in Uber last night.
It blows my mind. Seriously, I'm just like.
But you know what I'm talking about, though? It has to be infinite because if it were finite, there'd be a bordering edge, and there'd have to be some physical thing on. You can't have something that borders that doesn't have another side of it. So it can't be It has to be infinite, otherwise.
I remember one time thinking to myself, like, I have no idea why I'm here. What the hell's going on?
I do that every day.
I don't think we're here to hate each other.
Yeah,
that's one thing I feel like. Come on.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't feel good in your body. That's what I've been doing. It's like people say like, this is crazy. It's all airy fairy talk. It's like, well, dude, if you like just assume we're these kind of like struggling animals with nothing other than animal instincts, and our whole sense of consciousness is like, just wafting off these. It's just like this nonsense that's wafting off our instincts. It's like to take that worldview it literally hurts your body.
Yeah.
So it's like, I agree with you, man.
Right?
I think if you kind of open yourself up to like the kind of cosmic scale, becoming basically like a cosmic patriot rather than your country, or people will be mad at me for that. Like, but you can like your country, but also be like, I'm also a citizen of the universe.
Absolutely.
Opening yourself up to that scale feels good.
I remember asking Edgar Mitchell. It was really funny because we're in the middle talking about UFOs, and he like kind of grew up in Roswell, the surrounding areas. And so he knew all the ranchers from back in the late 40s, early 50s, actually even earlier than that. And I was like, God, I'm so sorry to ask this question of you because I'm sure you get asked this all the time. What was it like to go to the moon? And he's like, well, James, if you'd like, I'll tell you, and so I got such a detailed description of what it was like, right down to when they landed on the lunar surface. They were hearing these meteorites pelting the skin of their craft, and they've been up basically for 3 days. And NASA's like, you guys need to go to sleep, and they were like, oh no, man, I want to. They tried to go to sleep, and then they were too excited. They were like, told NASA, we're overriding your recommendations. We're putting our suits on. We're going.
Wait, so they were up for 3 days straight, and they were just like,
they couldn't sleep. They were on the lunar surface, and he said they put their suits on, and they went out there, and he's walking around the lunar surface, and he says he sees off in the distance this blue marble. I love sharing this story because it's so crazy. This blue marble suddenly rise. It was an Earthrise from the moon, and he said there it was, this oasis of life suspended in the darkness of space, the vacuum of space, such a hostile environment around it, right? And there it rose, and he had these big gloves on, and he put up one hand and he blocked out the entire Earth, right, from the lunar surface. And he's like, all that I know, all that I've learned, all the borders, all the people, and I'm blocking it out with one hand.
Damn.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Wait, so the Earth rises when you're on the moon?
Yeah,
Kinda
he
like
said it
the
was an
sun?
Earthrise. Yeah, it was an Earthrise. Yeah, isn't that
So fucking
crazy?
cool. That's so cool.
Yeah, and he was like, it was like a blue marble. Like you said, it's suspended in a vastness. He goes, you don't understand the vacuum of space until you've been there. Like it's dark, it's hostile, and there's this oasis, this life oasis. And yeah, it's really.
It does suck, and it sucks to waste it just being.
Oh
just
my
a
gosh,
fucking miserable
it's all,
dick.
it's all we got.
I know, and I'm guilty of that. I can be a miserable dickhead, but it's like it really is, especially when you look at it. It's like if you look at the scale, and then you get into like the math behind like what are the if they go, all right, it all happened by chance. Well, what is like the mathematical probability of that? And it's like literally. If you were a math person, you'd be like, well, yeah, my own math proves that this happening for no reason is so statistically improbable.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and they go, well, it's just because the universe is infinite and that anything can happen. It's like, okay, like, all right, yeah, that's cool.
You know, I wonder sometimes if we just like, I used to think back when I first started this, because I was like, I would go into the field. I wouldn't just read books or go to conferences. I would actually go to locations and meet with witnesses on UFO sightings all over the place. And so I knew the phenomenon was real. I mean, unless everybody I was talking to, including pilots and FAA officials and civilians and governors, all lying, I was like, well, maybe, you know, it's such a big universe, it's, you know, the galaxy, whatever, Milky Way, we probably just get periodic visitation for whatever reason. The governments decide to cover it up. That's what I thought. Sure. But now, all these years later, I'm like, oh my gosh, now I feel like I know less today than I did when I started.
Yeah.
Because like you said, like, could it be time travelers? Yes, it could. Could it be interdimensional? Yes, it could. Could it be interplanetary? Sure could. Why not? Yeah.
Yeah, well,
you know?
Tucker Carlson now is like
He's freaked out.
he's like big
like,
on
I'm
the
done.
interdimensional thing.
I'm done.
Yeah, he's like out of nowhere.
He
got
tapped out.
He got off of Fox, and he was just next thing you know, it's just like there's interdimensional entities, blah blah blah, and everyone's like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Yeah, no, he tapped out.
What do you mean he tapped
He's
out?
not doing the UAP anymore.
He just doesn't even want to. He doesn't even want to talk about
it.
it.
He learned certain things, and he's like, "We're done. I'm not doing this." And it's funny actually because one of the things that Senator Harry Reid said to me was that they were just trying to get some of these senators to look at the data, look at the evidence, and they were so dismissive of. They said it's demonic. And I'm not going to engage with that. So because they couldn't explain it, or for whatever reason, it was just written off. So there's that wing of the elected officials that have looked at it like that way. I don't know if they're still looking at it that way, but they were like, it's demonic, and we don't want anything to do with it. I'm not even going to look at it.
Damn.
That's what he told me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even people within the Pentagon saying that.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense especially if you're like an older man, and typically politicians, and I would say even more so like military people. A lot of them are sort of kind of like a rigid, kind of like insulated, and like not like they're not saying like they're egoic, but it is like they have a very kind of top down way of thinking, and like stuff like this is just like there's no time for it.
You know, one of the people in the part of the UAP task force, I'm not sure what year he was involved, but his name is Lenval Logan, great guy, and he goes, it's crazy. He goes, we pick up a Russian MiG or something on the radar, and it's all hands on deck. And yet, when it doesn't have any markings on it, we can't identify it. It's like nothing to see here, folks. It's like he's like, well, how could that be? What? Like if it had a Russian flag or a Chinese flag, it would be all hands on deck.
Yeah.
But because it doesn't have that, it's flying rings around. We can't stop it, control it, whatever. It's like nothing to see here, folks. Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of nuts.
That's what he said. Yeah.
So there's got to be some sort of directive. Like I said, if you're military, there's rules for everything. So to be like, we'll get that
He's
later.
like, how can that be? I was like, it's a great quote. It's one of the quotes at the end in the credit. I always like to, when I'm editing a film, I'll get a lot of what I call GMs or golden moments. And I always paint those. I color those like a gold color. And then I put them, if I can't find a place for them in the movie, I tuck them aside in my GM, basket. And then at the end of the film, I'll go, oh God, can I squeeze these in somewhere? And if I can't squeeze them in, one time I was like, why don't I just sprinkle them throughout the credits? So now I always love doing that. What I'll do is I'll get my little GMs, and that moment with Lenval Logan, who's part of the UAP task force, is sprinkled in the credits at the end. So
That's awesome.
If you do watch the program, watch it all the way through the end because there's lots of cool stuff sprinkled throughout the credits.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
That's
isn't that
good.
fun?
That is a good idea.
Yeah.
Damn, man. So we'll wrap this up. I think this has been awesome, by the way. Thank you.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
My question is, so say if somebody, the biggest doubting Thomas or one of the, if someone pretty close-minded is like, I don't even want to think about this stuff. Do you have like one kind of like silver bullet you'd be like, check this out? Or would you just?
I would have to say that if you watch the program and you still think there's nothing to it, I think that's going to be nearly impossible. I really do.
Okay.
Just because of the bipartisan effort, the congressional hearings, people testifying under oath, some of the video photographic cases and radar. And look, the DOD's, begrudgingly admitting that the phenomenon's real. They're not lying anymore about that.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, they're trying to control how this stuff comes out, but it's happening. It's coming out, okay? So one can speculate all day long as to where it's coming from and what its objective or agenda. That's up for speculation, but the phenomenon is real, and it defies a conventional explanation.
Awesome. Dude, thank you so much. James.
Appreciate
Thanks
it.
for doing this, man.
Of course.
Watch the program. Thank you, James.
Of course.
Later on.